From each happily ever after, every wish upon a star. Let's break down the movies that shaped who we are. From memory lane to now and everything in between. The most famous of films to the ones we've never seen. Decade by decade, all the times we laughed and cried. And with a little pixie dust, they will all take flight. Reliving the feelings, and we're trying our very best. And if they mean the same to you, please be our guest. So hop aboard, we would love to have you as we hang with a certain mouth, the whole gang too. If you love nostalgia stuff, we hope this does the trick. Thanks for joining us as we deep dive the magic.
Hi, and welcome back to the Deep Diving the Magic podcast. I'm KJ.
And I am Jeffrey. And we are back today with a fun bonus episode of Deep Diving the Magic. So, for those of you that this may be your first time, welcome. But normally on Deep Diving the Magic, we are watching every single Disney feature-length film from the beginning, talking about them, debating them, and making ourselves a definitive list upon a star for each of us of our top 10 of every attraction. Mm-hmm. We're currently in the 130s, and we've watched the films all the way from 1930, and we're up to the year 1979. But we love the Disney company. We talk about it a lot on this podcast. There's a reason why we're being a completist podcast where we're watching every single film. Mm-hmm. But I would say something that we love just as much, if not more, than the nostalgia of the movies is the theme parks. And we talk about the theme parks a lot on this podcast. We have the pleasure of going quite frequently, and we have the pleasure of kind of looking for Easter eggs and just different references in the parks to the movies that we watched. So we were recently in Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, enjoying one of our wonderful trips down there as annual pass holders. And we decided, hey, we've done every ride and every attraction here at the parks.
Today.
Currently, yeah. The current rides at the parks. And some ones that have obviously that are no longer there. And we thought we should make a list upon a star of our favorite things, attractions and entertainment and shows and just everything about Walt Disney World. So we decided that we were going to rank the 100 from worst to best and not tell ourselves, not tell each other what our picks are. Mm-hmm. So we decided to share it with all of you, and we have not shared it with each other. We are not going to match a lot, but we're going to go for it. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to debate it as we're going. So first, I want to throw up the rules here. So I'm going to put the rules right here. And so as you can see here, as we mentioned, we have ranked all the films from 100 to 1. We do not know each other's lists. And if you know us at all, we're not going to agree on much. We have successfully ridden or seen each attraction or each entry on this.
At least once.
Before we begin, yeah, some of them have been much longer ago than recent. Some of these we had to do a little memory laning on it, but before we begin, we are going to guess each other's number ones, and we are also going to guess how many and keep track of how many identical picks that we've done. So while we're here, before we finish the rest of the rules, would you like to write? We're going to write down what we think the other person's number ones are going to be. So I'm going to write down what I think is KJ's, and she's going to write down what she thinks is mine. Then we're going to turn it upside down so we can't read them.
Okay. And
then we don't have to be so secretive about the next thing here. But how many do you think we're going to get out of the same picks here? We'll keep a counter in the corner.
Maybe out of 100?
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
Okay, I'm going to say 20.
Okay.
All right, so you wanted to split the middle and just say 15?
I'm going to say 10.
10 KJ. And 20 me.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
So, the 100, they include all the current attractions at Walt Disney World, all the current shows, entertainment, parades, fireworks at Walt Disney World. All of them are in their most current iteration. So, for instance, the best way to describe that is if something has changed. For instance, Test Track has changed a few times. We have to go with the most recent iteration of it. So, for instance, I used to love Harmonious, the fireworks show at Epcot, but we have to go by Luminous, the current fireworks show at Epcot. Does that make sense? We have included some items that are not found in the parks that are kind of found all over the Walt Disney World Resort. And to get to 100, because we wanted to get an even 100, we have also included some recently closed transactions that we loved, or we will find out, that have recently yet to be replaced or rethemed. For instance, the Liberty Bell Riverboat and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we're going to do a dive real quick into each park so you can see the lists before we dive too deep. So first we'll flip over to Magic Kingdom. Here's the list right here. There is 36 things at the Magic Kingdom. We won't read them all because I don't want to give anything away, but for those watching along, the list is right here. In Epcot, there is 24 things, including attractions, rides, and entertainment. Over in Hollywood Studios, there is 18 things that we are going to talk about today. And same thing about Animal Kingdom right here. There is 14 things, again, between the attractions, rides, and entertainment. Various things around the park. There is 5 things right there that we've had the pleasure of doing. And then, of course, a couple of our closed, missed things. There's 3 things right there. So that equals 100.
Okay.
All right. So are we ready to jump right in with
Yeah.
our number 100?
Yes.
So before we dive too deep, I don't know if you remember correctly, for those that have watched along. So thanks, my family, and friends and followers and everything else. So thank you for that. For those that have watched in the beginning, we mentioned in the beginning that we're going to be learning how to podcast as we go here. So we might add some fun pictures. We might add some like the list or the words. I don't know. We're just here to have a good time. We love Disney. We love the magic, and we're about to deep dive. So you're going to see how the bread is made probably here a few times, but either way, we are going to start off with our number 100. Now, we're our magical podcast, even though some of these movies that we watch, we have a hard time on. So, by saying if anything does end between 100 or 90, doesn't mean that we don't like it. It's just not, you know what I mean? Like some of these rides might not be our favorites, but we're not here to badmouth anything, right? But speaking of badmouth, I mean, we are starting with the 100 thing here. So I guess that's our least favorite thing on this list. But I'm going to turn it over to you. Are we starting off with the exact same thing? Because I'd love to know.
Do you want to guess what mine is?
No, because I want to hate if it's something that I love. So go ahead.
It's probably not. Okay, so my number 100 is Feathered Friends in Flight.
Feathered Friends in Flight. Would you like to tell us why your number 100 is? And you can actually talk about the show too. So what we'll do is it's so like the first time that the ones we can talk about it. So KJ's number 100, Feathered Friends in Flight. Tell us where it is and tell us why.
So that's in Animal Kingdom.
Yes,
correct me if I'm wrong, because
yeah, no, it's there.
Some of these I was like, I think I know what this is when I was rating it. Okay, so it is kind of over by Asia, and it's in like an outdoor like arena like thing that you can go into, and it is a show with live birds.
Yo, remember when it was themed to Up?
Yes, that was way better.
No, it wasn't. It was still just birds.
Yes, but I would have rated that higher at 100A.
So Feathered Friends in Flight. I know that you're not the biggest fan of birds.
I'm not a big fan of birds. I've never liked birds.
It's also kind of a waste of space.
I've been attacked by multiple kinds of birds. So Feathered Friends in Flight was definitely my number 100.
Yeah.
I think some other people, your mom, probably agree with me.
So speaking of waste of space, we do not match in the beginning.
Wow, you rated that. You rated Feathered Friends in Flight higher than 100?
Here's why.
Oh, wow.
And I am sorry to anybody who enjoys this, or my parents, or whoever else. The number 100, my least favorite, / to me, the biggest waste of space in a Walt Disney park, because it takes up so much property. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Is Cali River Rapids at the Animal Kingdom.
Oh, I thought you would have rated that so much higher because you like it.
No, 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 no. Send me to Disneyland where we get to ride the one that actually
Okay,
matters.
now, had you not ridden the one at Disneyland,
No.
would this still have been your
No.
100?
Yes, because it's you're gonna get wet, which is fine. I don't mind getting wet, as you'll see earlier.
You get
Oh.
sprinkled compared to what happened at
Disneyland.
Universal this
Oh yeah,
past
Universal and Disney. The one in Disneyland I love the Bear Run or whatever, Grizzly Bear Run. So Cali River Rapids. It is themed to, I don't know, don't cut down trees, and it just is not.
I don't even remember. It's been a while, but I did not rate that my 100. So
Is just
I really thought you would have rated that one higher. I would have not picked that as your
yeah.
100.
It is just such a waste of space.
Okay.
And I know that the first time that my dad and aunt and them rode it, they had a great time. So we don't talk about that. But
Okay.
number 100,
And that is
Cali River Rapids in Animal
Animal
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Really close to Feathered Friends in Flight. So speaking of that, what is your number 99 Magic Kingdom attraction?
Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail.
Because of the birds? Because of the bird room?
Maybe.
All right, so that's number 99. Talk about it.
So Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, you can it's over there near the safari at Animal Kingdom. You kind of walk through, kind of like a little zoo, like a walk-through zoo. But there is a room where you walk through and there's free flying birds,
Mhm.
if you're into that.
But there's also like gorillas and stuff.
Yeah, but there's a room with birds that
Mhm.
you have to go through to get back. So, I mean, if you're into that,
Yeah.
good for you.
Animal Kingdom is
Good for you.
0 for 3 so far.
Okay, there you go.
Anything else you want to add about Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail?
No, not really. It's been a long time since we've done it, so I don't have a lot to say because it's not really
Mm.
fresh on my mind. So I don't.
We tried to do it the other day, but there was a lightning. So we
Yeah,
couldn't.
we were gonna do it.
Uh,
We were gonna do it, but they closed it down for
So-
lightning. So
So my number 99,
okay.
to be original here, this Feathered Friends in Flight at Animal Kingdom. They're 0 for 4. It's whatever. Birds are whatever. Birds are birds, but it's just, I don't know. There's way better shows out there.
Macaws.
Because they're macaws.
Wrong show.
I know. We'll see what that one rates much higher than this. So Feathered Friends in Flight, it's just not something that we do very often. It's just not something that,
We've only done it like once, right?
yeah,
Did we do it twice?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anything else you want to talk about Feathered Friends in Flight? Your number 100 and my number 99?
No.
All right, so then let's go over to 98. Are we the
98.
same? Are we the same? Are we the same?
Probably not. Wonderful World of Animation.
Yeah. It's not, we're not the same, but go ahead. Can I actually, no, go ahead. You deserve to say where it is, say why, and then I will give you my rebuttal. Or not my rebuttal, but my reasoning.
There's a show at
On the
Hollywood
Chinese theater.
Studios, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you know that Jeffrey and I are completely different people. I'm an introvert, he's an extrovert.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the night shows at Disney because I don't like being in crowds. I despise it. I feel uncomfortable. I'm glad if you enjoy this, but that's why it's rating so low on my list is I don't need to stand there and watch it with people touching me.
Watching projections on the Chinese theater.
I can watch that at home
There's much
and
better.
enjoy it.
There's much better.
I probably would definitely differ on that than Jeffrey will.
There's
Hers will
much
probably be higher on my
better
list.
nighttime shows than it, and it also has the complete unluckiness of being at the same time of something substantially better than that.
Okay.
But that's not my number 98.
What's your number 98?
My number 98 is the stupidest thing at Walt Disney World.
Okay, well, how much is the stupidest stuff at Walt Disney World? Because you're just
Oh no, it was better than my last two, but it's Smellephants on Parade.
no,
Smellephants on Parade is in the Storybook Circus side of
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom. This is our first Magic Kingdom attraction.
Mhm.
And all it is statues of elephants that smell like different scentsy scents.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I'm going to walk around and be like, let me go smell cotton candy when it's 120 degrees outside and I'm just trying to ride Dumbo.
That's your first mistake.
Smell elephants on parade. Literally, there's like five or six
Did smell
elephants
nice.
that smell,
Yeah,
and
and
there's always people sitting in front of it.
yeah, that was my one complaint about it. You find the statue, it might smell, it might not. Some of them didn't. So maybe they were out of scent. I don't know. But you usually have people sitting right in front of them and they have no idea what you're doing. They're just looking at you like, why are you walking towards me? Well, you're sitting in front of the statue that I want to smell. You don't smell it? Anyway, okay.
So number 98, smell elephants on parade, and we have not matched yet. So
Okay.
then, what is your 97th Walt Disney World attraction?
Jeffrey is gonna hate me, but I don't care. He married me, so
Go ahead.
we are back at Animal Kingdom.
That's fine.
97 is Festival of the Lion King.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It used to be so much better. It used to be so much better than it is right now.
It is a great show. It is a great show. My complaint is it is a show. It is a show at Disney, and they pack you in there like little sardines, and I have strangers touching me. I don't like people touching me.
Well,
It agitates
can you
me.
back up a little bit further?
Time out,
You have to
time
like
out.
wait in that line first
Yes,
too.
time out. I'm not done yet. Then I have to have people touching me, and I have to sit on bleacher seats.
Hmm.
And the seats aren't comfortable.
But the
And
monkeys.
it's a decently long show. So, I mean, obviously you want to watch it, but the seats aren't great. They're not comfortable. And then, like you said, the line, I don't want to wait in that line because then I'm gonna have to touch people I don't want to touch in line. Anyway, so that is the show, great show. Atmosphere, I don't want to have people touch me. So 97.
Best case scenario. You're the only person in the whole entire theater.
Well, I hope they get me a better chair. And I
Um,
hope I get a better section than Warhol.
the flipping monkeys. Literally.
The the monkeys aren't a section.
No, I know. All right. Well, my number 97 is a ride that I badmouth
What park?
all the time. Hold on. I want to see if you can guess this. I badmouth this ride every chance I get. Not even because of who it's themed after. It's always broken. It never works. It smells bad in there. And it's one of my least favorite characters that it's based off of.
I was gonna say Flights of Passage.
Nope.
Did
It
you
is.
always
It is.
say
Oh no, this is. I'm gonna complain more than this. To the point when my entire family went
Figment?
last year. My entire family went last year, and there was an odd number of us. So I sat out of this ride instead of riding with a stranger. It is Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin.
It smells bad.
It smells bad in there. The guns are always broken. There is a much, much, much better version of this in Hollywood Studios. Am I wrong? The Toy Story Mania.
I'm trying to think of the smell. I don't remember it ever smelling bad.
I am a drummer. Shout out to Andy has a band. But when you walk into the
You know, every time he says that to Andy has a bad, he's just tuning his own horn.
so when you walk into the queue of this ride, and I'm not even talking about queues because there's queues I hate. But when you walk into the queue of this ride, what do you hear? Dum-dum, dum-dum, dum, dum-dum, dum-dum, dum, over and over and over again. And then you got to look at Buzz Lightyear, and then you got to ride this ride where the guns don't
Okay,
work.
time out.
It's prime real estate. I love
Buzz
Tomorrowland.
Lightyear. He loves Woody.
Yeah.
He will bash Buzz Lightyear any chance he gets. To the fact that when we had our wedding vows, I made to sit there. I made sure to put it in our vows.
Yeah, well, this ride is My number 97, and we have not matched yet.
No, we haven't.
All right.
What does it smell like?
No, you'll get. I'm not gonna ride it, so you can figure it out. Oh, is that what you said? Figment? Because I said smell.
Yeah, you said it smells like I don't associate that ride with a smell at all. Okay. Okay, so 96.
Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match?
We're not gonna match. I can guarantee it. So
Are you
96
just going through all the nighttime shows now? You're rude.
96 is luminous.
It's fine. Um, go ahead. It's the worst of the night. Well, go ahead.
Just that the wonderful world of animation.
Oh no. Well, that's because Wonderful World of Animation isn't even a nighttime show. So the Luminous is the fireworks show at Epcot.
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy loves it. So sorry, but go ahead. Talk about it. Talk about. Sorry, I just said where it was, but go ahead. Talk about
All right.
Luminous.
So
Talk about
under
it.
the World Showcase,
Which you love.
so you go to the World Showcase at the nighttime show and you'll see this. I don't remember specifically. They do something with the water and da da da. It's a nighttime show. I don't need to stand there and have people touch me at the end of the night after I've been in the park all day. It just agitates me. Once again, I if you want to watch it at home on YouTube, I'm all for it. Let's watch it. If I have to go stand there and do it in person, in the back of my mind, I'm probably not saying nice things.
But and Harmonious was fantastic.
Yeah, that one was actually decent. Is
music
that
was
the one that we
fantastic.
waited forever and it got rained out
Yeah.
one night with lightning and stuff,
Yeah.
and we waited like an hour and something for it?
In the ring.
Yeah.
That was the one where like it was all in different languages and stuff because it was the World Showcase.
That one was great.
Love
It still would have not ranked very high on my list. Just to give you a heads up, I don't like people touching me. Don't like strangers touching me. And I don't like how at the end of the day, everybody's tired, everybody's kind of grumpy,
And they're
and
jumping in front of you in line.
yeah, and it's like,
Or in the
I gotta get home, I gotta get home, and it's like, anyway. So yeah, that's my number 96. Another nighttime show.
So we still don't match because my number 96 is the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival because they could put something way better there at Epcot. Oh, whatever. We watch it once every never. It has one good short. So the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival is in it is in Epcot.
It is in Epcot. It's
And
over by Figment.
It is by Figment. It's by the Imagination Pavilion. It is where Honey I Shrunk the Audience used to be. For those that have went for a long time ago, it is they show these shorts. So first off, you get in line, you sit on the floor while you wait, and then you get called in to this show, and they show a few shorts. Now the first short is phenomenal. The first short is in like 3D. It comes out at you. It has Mickey and Pete and. But then they just show Pixar shorts. Now, there's some good Pixar shorts. There's some sad ones. You're gonna talk about them
I
after.
think the Pixar shorts are great. I love it. It definitely was higher on my list, obviously, because we did not match. But
There's just Figment there.
I just don't choose to go watch it because that one will make me cry every single time.
But they should move Figment there. Whatever.
Yes. Anyway, the shorts are great. The one with the dog named Winston.
Mhm.
It reminds me of my dog Chelsea that passed away.
I mean, save it to talk about when
And-
you're there. But
And
yeah.
then the dog's name's Winston and my cat's name's Winston. So I mean, it always chokes me up.
Well,
It makes me get homesick.
the queue. I'm happy. I can't wait to hear about it when you go there. So let's go number 5, number 95. Are we matching for 95?
Probably not.
Okay.
95 for me was the Liberty Bell.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
The Rivers of America
Mhm.
riverboat
Yeah.
gone forever. But no, but they did just release a new like concept art, and there is water again.
Okay.
Want to talk about it? It's long.
So
Disneyland's was better.
you wait in line, like everything at Disney, you wait in line. And then you board a boat that's going to take you around the park in this little section. And it's going to show you kind of like some of Tom Sawyer's Island, there are some scenes that haven't aged well, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. So it's probably why they were getting rid of it. Um, it's just very, very slow. And to me, if I go to the parks, there's other things I want to do. And after you've done it once, or you kind of already did it once, I think it's cool that it's named for Disney's wife, right?
Mhm.
Um, but I don't
Lily
need,
Bell was her name.
yeah, I don't really need to do it every
Well, it's
single time.
gone
So
now. Yeah.
that's why it's like I
So,
could have done it once and not have to ever done it again. And it's number 95 on the
so
list for a
that was
reason.
our first one that's no longer here. And my number 95 is our first one that is not in a park. That's the Aerophile.
Mm.
So for those that don't know, the Aerophile is the giant hot air balloon at Disney Springs that you have to pay money extra to do.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not saying I didn't have fun, and I'm not saying that like the views weren't good, but you're literally just like going up a string with strangers. It wasn't cheap,
Yeah.
and it just I don't get like the Disney like magic touch from it.
No, and really, I think the only reason we did it was to knock off an item off of our marriage bucket list.
Yeah. Oh,
Ride a hot air balloon.
yeah. Whatever. Like you have to wait in line to buy the ticket. So you wait in line to buy the ticket.
Yeah, and
Then you wait in line to ride it, and then you go up and you come down.
oh, you're actually up there for longer than I would have expected, but the weather has to be perfect
Yeah, otherwise it's
for you to
waste.
do it. So, I mean, it's a hit or miss if you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, so whatever.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
we did it. So number 94.
We are back at Epcot. You want to take a guess?
Pixar Film Festival. Come on. Come on.
Impressions de France.
Okay. I actually think Impressions de France is the best one, but go ahead, continue. I'll let you go back to your thing.
I
No,
mean,
talk about it first. Today, what it is.
so you go to the World Showcase, you go over to France, they have a show. So not all the countries have shows in them for their country.
It also doesn't play all the time.
Yeah. So this one is obviously in France. You didn't get that. And it kind of like goes through the culture of France and shows you some of the scenery of France. I did it once. I think you get to sit in that one, don't you? That one's not one of the standing
Yeah, you get to
ones.
see it, but it's also like it's rotating now with a different show that we'll talk about eventually.
Yeah, so we'll get there. But I mean, it's not one of my favorites. Not one of my favorite countries to go to. There's not a lot that's like, hey, come to France for me. So
Impressions de France.
yeah, wasn't one of my favorites.
Number 94.
Hmm.
Well, my number 94 is not that. My number 94
We
is
still don't match.
no, we haven't matched yet. My number 94 is the Magic Carpets of Aladdin because I know it's not meant for me. I know it's for children, but it is completely in the way of such a beautiful section of the park. I love Adventureland. It is in Magic Kingdom. It is the Dumbo ride in Magic Kingdom where you fly on the magic carpet. So you fly on a magic carpet, which makes total sense. If Triceratops Spin was still on our list, that would rank much lower than this. But either way, Magic Carpets of
Lies.
Aladdin.
Lies.
Magic Carpets of Aladdin. It's a two-person rider, and the front controls up and down, and the back controls like tilt. And it gets a long wait. The camels spit at you, and literally,
Hot day, it's nice.
and but it is just very much in the way. It makes a bottleneck, and there is just much better things to do in Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom than the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. My number 94. So we're going 93. Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match?
Probably not.
Okay.
So 93 for me is Beauty and the Beast sing along.
The sing along. Okay.
So
So that's the
go
other.
right back to the exact same place that I just was.
Yeah, that's the show at France.
So Jeffrey hinted to this earlier. So if you do not get to see Impressions de France, it's because Beauty and the Beast sing along is playing there. So in the same exact room, they just flip-flop these shows. Um, if you love Beauty and the Beast, you'll probably love this. Um, it's good. I enjoy it. You get to sit in comfy chairs and sing along to some of your favorite songs from that movie. But I did it once. I don't need to do it again. That's just how I feel about that one.
Yeah.
That's why it rated higher to me than Impressions Difference.
It does have like its own like specific storyline, but
Hmm.
no, I'm not fighting you on that one. You
Do
want
we
to?
match?
No. My number 93 is something super nostalgic to me, but now as an adult, it is such a waste of space.
Have you
And
noticed that Jeffrey feels like a lot of things are a
oh
waste of
no,
space?
it's such a waste of space that my nostalgia-filled parents don't even do this.
Mhm.
It's loud. It's loud.
Did we just do this? Is it the cars?
No, 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 no.
Oh
No,
wow.
when you ride that, you have a great time. You laugh. But no, this is the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular.
Oh, what? Okay.
It's so loud. It's so
Yeah, I haven't done that one in a
you
while.
like
I
walk
can't tell you the last
you
time I did it,
it,
but I
it's
do
like the park
remember
is getting attacked.
I do remember doing that on my very first
Yeah,
Disney trip as a child. So
yeah.
it's
It's
definitely
nostalgia
nostalgic for
filled.
me, but I don't remember the last time we did it.
Well, you ranked
And
it higher than 93, clearly.
I did because of the nostalgia factor, but
The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is one of the old nostalgic things at Hollywood Studios back when it was MGM Studios.
yeah,
It is literally a stunt show and how stunts are made. Call it impressive, call it not impressive. It takes up so much land. All you hear is gunshots throughout the park
yeah.
and bombs going off and heat, heat, and heat, and heat. And you're sitting on benches and you have to like, it's like they only play so
The
many
benches
times.
are more comfortable than they are in Festival of the Lion
I
King.
mean, I rated Festival of the Lion King higher than this, so we'll just say Festival of the Lion King is a better show for me. But either way,
But the theme,
we
Jeff,
we
talk
still
about the theme.
it's just loud and um nostalgic though. That's why
Yeah,
it's number 93. But let's go over to 92. Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match?
I guarantee we won't.
Okay.
So 93 for me is Beauty and the Beast live on stage.
92 for
Oh,
you.
92, sorry. Beauty and the Beast live on stage.
No, we didn't match. But go ahead and talk about Beauty and the Beast. 'Cause
So,
I'll talk about a show that you have to wait in line for, and then
yeah.
go ahead.
So
This is at
Hollywood
Yeah,
Studios.
staying there.
If you walk down
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard to the end of it, right before you get to Tower of Terror, to your right will be where this is at. Um, Beauty and the Beast on stage. You're
You know
just
what
gonna
kills me about this
be
is that
it had a long line.
that like
There's only so many showings of it a day.
I mean, I can save it until I talk about mine, but like the objects are huge. Like Chip is as big as Belle is, and they just everything needs to be dry cleaned. I don't know. It's just
Yeah. Um, like the Little Mermaid show that just got redone. They did a great job on that. So maybe they could
we'll talk
redo
about that
this.
here in a second.
Um, I think that people would appreciate it. So maybe they could shut this down for a while and redo it and go from there. But
Beauty and the
it's
Beast
good.
live
It's
on
definitely a
stage.
good show. So if you've not seen it, definitely give it a watch.
You know
But
my favorite memory of Beauty and the Beast live on stage?
no,
Remember when Rise of the Resistance first opened and we went into the park at 5 o'clock in the morning? Or we were in line at 5 o'clock in the morning and then we got in at whatever, 7 or whatever, and we ran over there to sit over there to get our cue for Rise of the Resistance.
oh yeah,
We had to get away from
that
people. Get away from people.
go for where people are not.
So we ran over there and sat in the thing. Was
God,
that your number 92?
that was my 92. Yeah.
So my number 92 is going back to Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Um, and it's not even that it's a bad thing.
Mhm.
It just takes a long time, and it's not for me. Like
Okay.
I don't want to badmouth it. There's some things that I'd like to badmouth, but I'm not going to badmouth it. It's just the Wildlife Express and the conservation station. It's just not for me. You get on this train and you ride the train through backstage
Mhm.
to a place where you can pet goats and watch them fix turtles like we just did, and draw.
Don't think it's that bad, but I guess.
But imagine if they themed it to Zootopia because it's a
I
train.
know you keep saying that, but they're not going to.
And my number one gripe about this was when we had to go there for Rafiki's Planet Watch, then we had to run back and whatever. I'm not even gonna
I was going to talk about that with mine.
make sure you don't blame me because it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
But either way, it's just not for me. Number 92, Wildlife Express Conservation Station, Rafiki's Planet Watch. It's just out of the way. You know what's cool though? I have to say, you know what's cool about that was we rode this the last time, and you go backstage and we saw the lions. That was cool.
Yeah, they was.
That was like a once in a lifetime thing. Like that'll never happen again. We saw the lions because it was cold out.
But we also saw them really good on this
On the
last
safari.
party we
Yeah,
did,
for sure. But we're gonna go over to you for 91. Do we match?
No, I can guarantee we don't match.
Okay.
So my number 91 is going to get a lot of heat from probably anybody and everybody that loves Disney.
Peter Pan's Flight.
Happily Ever After.
Oh, the happily ever after fireworks at Magic Kingdom.
I've seen fireworks.
Time out.
I don't need to sit there and have everybody touching me. I don't need to go through a stampede and feel like Mufasa.
But
I'm sorry.
isn't the soundtrack amazing?
It is. The reason why I will rate these shows so low is the fact that I despise people touching.
But what if we watch it from the contemporary?
If we watch it from the contemporary, that's great. But then I have to get on a monorail after. And it's a nightmare. Anyway, I mean, it's a very good show. If you've never seen it, definitely watch it once. But like I said, I've watched it once. I don't need to do it every time I go. I don't. The reason why I don't like the shows is literally the best way I could explain it is spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Lion King, but you know when Mufasa is just getting trampled?
That is what it's like when you leave.
That is what I feel like at
It
the end of
is.
these shows. And I don't like it. I don't like it. If I'm at a Disney park, I shouldn't feel like I should throat punch everyone. And that's what I feel like when I have to get through those crowds. I don't like that feeling. And just strangers touching me, bumping into me, it's not my thing.
Well, happily ever after is the
So-
worst of them because you're on Main Street.
Yeah, and it's like you're at Magic Kingdom, so it's like one of the busier parks.
And you gotta take a boat afterwards or a monorail.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the reason why it's rated so low on my list. But it's
Tinkerbell flies.
I mean,
emotional.
It is a great show, but
I mean, I'll talk about it when I get to mine.
but overall, for me, I rated it so low because of how it makes me feel at the end.
Well,
I dread that the whole time. So
Well,
the whole time I'm waiting on it to start, I'm like, ugh, don't have people touch me now.
well, I'm gonna go with number 9,
So,
my
sorry.
number 91, and I cannot believe that no matter where you rank this, you're ranking it higher than Happily Ever After. But my number 91 is a ride that I never need to ride again in Epcot. Mission Space.
You must not remember one trip. Because when we went one time, we rode that thing, I want to say back to back one time, like 2 or 3
Probably,
times.
but I don't have to do that again. It's just I don't need to go to the moon. I'm not joining NASA.
I don't.
Mission Space, for those that don't know, is in Epcot, and it has vomit bags in it. Am I wrong?
You know, we've never done the orange line, and I feel like we should have.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, Miss Velocicoaster. I'm not doing the orange line.
After Matthew and I did the Velocicoaster, I think I could handle the orange line.
Well, I'm excited for you, but Mission Space, I don't have to do it again. It is
If you want to ride the orange line with me, let me know.
it is a NASA simulator, and simulator is the right way to put it. It does have vomit bags, but either way, we just listed our one.
Tell you the very, very first time
Yeah, we were
got
nervous.
and we got in because it is if you don't like enclosed small spaces, it's probably not the ride for you because you are in like a pretty closed little capsule close to each other. And literally there are vomit bags right in front of you, easy to grab if you need them. So it's kind of like we didn't know what to expect. I don't, did we know anybody that had ever ridden it before? I don't
no
know.
idea.
So we were just like, oh God, I hope this goes well. But I mean, we rode it several times on one trip, so I don't know. I liked it. Not bad. I can't ever get anybody to ride it with me again, and I don't feel like going to ride it by myself, but okay, there you
But yeah, so we just listed our bottom 10.
go. Okay. And
We
we didn't match once.
did not match one, but that's okay because we're getting down to the next section, I guess. So speaking of the
Okay.
next section, number 90. Are you sticking in the nighttime shows here?
No.
Okay.
Were you worried I was gonna knock yours off?
No. No, no, we haven't matched yet. I'm hoping that we match.
Okay. So my number 90 was Maharaja Jungle Trek.
The Maharaja Jungle Trek. We're going back to Animal Kingdom.
Mhm.
Want to talk about it? You have to walk. It's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Animal Kingdom is definitely one of the harder parks.
Hot. After
There's
that one time, it was freezing.
there's shade there. If it is a cold day, it is one of the colder parks
Yeah.
because it's more open.
Mhm.
Um, so basically everyone who knows anything about Animal Kingdom knows about the Tree of Life and all the cool designs and stuff on it. Basically, it's just kind of walking around trails and kind of like looking at all the different designs.
No, that's not that one.
Oh, I thought it was.
Nope. That is the Discovery Trail. Like that's the Maharaja Jungle Trail. So you actually like there's actual animals. Discovery Trail, which is something else that we no. Discovery Island Trails is the one that goes around.
Gorilla Falls.
No. Discovery Island Trails
Oh, well, you know what?
is when you go around the Tree of Life. Do you want to update it or are you gonna leave it?
I'm gonna leave it because I don't know what it is. So
Mm.
could have been lower on my list, I
Eh,
guess.
Maharaja is the one where you like see like the animals, the tigers.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, to me, that could have probably gone down with Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail again then because it's
No.
similar but not.
The Discovery
No
Island Trails
birds.
is the one. No.
Okay.
But there's snakes though.
I would take snakes over birds.
All right, whatever. My number 90.
Obviously, I rated something that I didn't know what it was.
My number nine. We've done it multiple times, but my number 90 is
Confusing. Sorry, people.
my number 90 is a ride that we've only done one time. We'll probably only ever do one time. Um, Not that it's a bad thing. It just involves an elevator, and it's old. I'm talking about the Astro Orbiter. Do you want to save your Astro Orbiter talk until you get there?
Yeah.
The Astro Orbiter is a ride in Tomorrowland, which is something I love in the Magic Kingdom, which is it's like a Dumbo ride, but but you're in rockets and you have to ride an elevator up. The views are amazing, but it
would probably be great to watch
if you're afraid of heights, don't ride it.
the fireworks.
It's true. I don't know if it runs during the fireworks, but the Astro Orbiter, you are way up in the air and you have to wait in that long line.
It's not terrifying at all. So if you have little kids, they'll love it.
Well, yeah, it's right.
It's definitely
When we tried to do that.
definitely sized for little kids.
Yep. So the Astro Orbiter is my number 90. Number 89, we still haven't matched once. And we're not going to match up on 89 either.
How do you know?
Because you already said it.
Oh, I already said it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you already said this one, so we're gonna go back to Magic Kingdom, and 89 for me is Magic Carpets of Aladdin.
Yeah. Knock it off the list.
It's fun if you don't have anything
Just
to
in the
do.
way.
I don't feel like it warrants the wait times that it has sometimes, but it's especially with little kids that like want to kind of have control over something. So yeah, I won't go into much detail about it because we already kind of went over it. So you can go on.
So speaking of things that we already went into detail about, my number 89 is the Wonderful World of Animation at Hollywood Studios. It is a no firework pretty much. It's just like a projection show on the Chinese theater that runs relatively around the same time as a different nighttime show, also at the Hollywood Studios that I will wait to say. that let's just say there's no reason to spend time doing a Wonderful World of Animation. Um, but that's my number 89, The Wonderful World of Animation. Do you want to go to number 88? Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match?
Vacation fun.
Yes, we matched number 89, 88. Vacation fun. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm writing it down. Number 88, we've matched.
All right. So back to Hollywood Studios. Vacation Fun is just kind of like a little
Because it's like a pre-show to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, pretty much.
pretty much
But it's its own attraction.
a little short basically of
The walking around to like the inside of it is better than the actual thing where it's like all with the cutouts of like the Potato Land and the whatever.
yeah, I
Is
remember doing it once.
yeah.
Obviously we didn't like it enough to jump back into that. So
No, 88, Vacation Fun. I also same thing. It's just that whole section of Hollywood Studios just needs kind of like a smile. Um, but whatever. It's there. Mickey, Minnie, and friends. We'll talk about them in a little bit. But 87, what do you got? Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match? Are we gonna match?
I'm gonna go back to Animal Kingdom,
Okay. No, we're not gonna match, but
Cali River Rapids.
Cali River Rapids, my number 100.
If I want to get wet, sure, that's where I'll go to. If it's
Grizzly
super
River.
hot that day, maybe. Might get a little sprinkle. It'll be nothing like what Universal has.
Oh, Pluto's Barge Rat. Sorry, that's a different podcast. Man, was that fun. Man, was that fun.
Had it not been so cold that day, I wouldn't have complained. But
Can you imagine if they themed this to Pocahontas though?
you say that every time, but I guess. Anyway,
Well, my number 87 has not been said yet, and it is something that's no longer there. Rest in peace. Something that we'll never get to do again, but we never really did it when it was there. And that, of course, is Tom Sawyer Island.
we did it once.
You got to ride a raft over to it, and then you walk into little play areas that were built for people much smaller than me. And whatever. People were nostalgic for it for sure. We probably never did it to the full extent. I know they used to hide fast passes there back in the day. But rest in peace, Tom Sawyer Island, my number 87. Want to move to 86? Are we gonna match?
86 for me is Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular.
Talked about that already, but you want to talk about it again?
So my first trip to Disney, I guess, was either I was in kindergarten or first grade. I don't know. That's my grandma estimates that was around the time that I went. But this is one of my core memories from that, was watching the big giant ball. That's all I remember, and a lot of explosions, obviously. So it's nostalgic for me because I remember that being one of the things that I saw on my first trip to Disney until I was an adult the next time I went back. But I think maybe we've done it once in adulthood together. But it's one of those things we don't really, because it's lines. You gotta wait for lines. And then I don't remember what the seats are because, like I said, I've probably only done it twice in my life. I don't really need to do it again, but yeah.
It takes up so much space. It's so loud.
And then we're getting another Indiana
Oh,
Jones ride.
that ride in California is so fun though. So was that
dinosaur?
was that
I
86?
messed up and didn't get a dinosaur pin. Adam the Woo was talking about it, and I got really sad because I was like, man,
Well, let's go get them.
maybe we should write him and tell him to get me one.
86, is that where I'm?
Yeah.
86 is an attraction.
No. Yes, 86, sorry.
86 is an attraction that previous to my last time I went 2 weeks ago, I would have rated substantially lower than I rated it this. This would have been like a 90 something until this last time. Went down with my family and we went to the Christmas party, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It was super cold. We had a wonderful time, and my niece learned she loved roller coasters, but pretended that she was afraid of them and had a great time. and she asked to ride this one with me, and she was laughing so much, and it's the only reason that I think that this ride is as high as it is, and that's the Barnstormer. We rode it twice in a row. It was pretty at night because all the Christmas stuff was up. But Barnstormer, for those that don't know, is in the Magic Kingdom. It is in the Storybook Circus where the Smellefiants on parade is.
It
And
maybe last 20 seconds.
yeah, it's incredibly short. We've ridden it a few times.
Yeah.
It is filmed to Goofy or themed to
Theme.
Goofy. At least it's themed to the correct Goofy.
Yeah.
And it's like a kiddie coaster. It's incredibly short. But my niece had a good time and she was laughing. But number 86, the Barnstormer in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
85, are we gonna match?
Awesome Planet.
Ooh, we're close, but no, we're not gonna match.
Not close, but no.
Talk about it.
All right. So Awesome Planet is at Epcot, and
Uh, it is Epcot. Sorry.
it is in the same building that Soarin' is in. I can't think of the name of the building right now.
The Land Pavilion.
Okay, there you go. And
There was never a wait for this.
yeah, I mean, this last time we went in and it had a 3-minute wait, so we just kind of walked in because the Living with the Land had a wait, so we just walked into the show. But it kind of like goes about how our world is and how magnificent it is and what's happening to it and how we need to do our part and take care of it because it needs to be taken care of. I
Remember when we got a bunch of like when we went and we did like our movie like things from the
thing.
movies?
Yeah.
We get a lot from that, but yeah.
I don't. Well, maybe it's because I think we've only done this like 2 or 3 times.
I remember doing when I was a kid when it was Lion King themed.
Yeah, but I don't know the last time we had done it if because we were trying to find things from each movie that we had
Mm.
seen thus far, if I had paid attention. But this last time when we were in there, I thought it was cool that like when it was windy, like it
Yeah.
kind of blows air and stuff on you.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought I smelled something. Anyway, so it's a cool thing if you're hot and need to take a seat and in a cool place.
Well, my number 85, something that you wish that there was air blowing on you for, when it's 100 and something degrees and it's 100% humidity, and it is the world's longest queue, the Swiss Family Treehouse, where you walk up 100 and something stairs. As impressive as it is, you literally walk upstairs up to a treehouse to look around a movie that most people that are there have no idea what it is. We watched it. I don't know what deep dive that was, but for our completists, thanks for hanging out with us. The Swiss Family Treehouse is in the Magic Kingdom again in Adventureland, which I love. And yeah, I'm not going to badmouth it except for that you literally walk up a bunch of stairs. It is not mobility friendly.
Yeah.
And the Swiss Family Treehouse is
I feel like it
number
would be hard to make that work.
85.
Okay.
84.
Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Okay. I thought this was incredibly cute when we did it. It was not for us at all, but go ahead. Even the queue is cute. Sorry, go ahead.
It is a very cute queue.
It is a child.
It is definitely for children.
Yeah. It is
Obviously,
the glorified meet
our
and greet
children
for it.
have fur, so
Yeah. It is.
it's if you have a kid with you, fun.
But that wardrobe animatronic or whatever.
I mean, it is cool, but I mean, it's one of those things as a Disney adult,
Yeah.
you kind of feel out of place sometimes.
Yeah, we only did it that one time. I think it was because it was probably cold, so we needed someone to do that was warm.
Yeah. So, well, I think we are also trying to do at least everything once
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So we had gotten a line for it, but the queue and the theming is amazing.
Yeah.
But just because I felt awkward and weird, I rated it a
No, yeah.
84.
Awkward and weird is correct in there.
If you have a kid, you're gonna fit in fine.
Yeah.
But
Well, my number 84, speaking with the same movie that you just talked about, is something that you watched earlier, going back to Hollywood Studios, is Beauty and the Beast live on stage. It's the like um
theatrical version.
yeah, like the Broadway-esque version of Beauty and the Beast. Everything looks like it just needs a dry cleaning, and it's just one of the older ones. It's like a beautiful like stage too, like they could fit so much space in there. And it just drives me crazy that like because clearly everybody's played by people, so like Chip and Mrs. Potts are the same size as the Beast, and it's just. But Beauty and the Beast live on stage, you talked about it earlier, is my number 84
Okay.
in Hollywood Studios. 83, are we gonna match?
No.
We might.
No.
All right.
83, going back to Magic Kingdom,
We are not gonna match.
Astro Orbiter.
Ooh, we talked about that already, but go ahead.
We have ridden this once.
Because you gotta get in the elevator and you gotta go up and
We had no idea. We had no idea. Apparently, you'd never ridden this before.
oh, it's
And
way up there.
you have to get in an elevator, like you said. They ask before you get in the elevator, are you guys going to ride it together? We were on our honeymoon. We had never ridden this before. So, sure, we're like, okay, yeah.
We had been to the parks many times before that too, but
we had never
it.
ridden Astro Orbiter. So we said, yeah, we're going to ride together. If you are two adults, do not ride this together. There is a good chance you're going to get stuck in this. Like, it is why he even gave us the option to ride it together. I don't know. Maybe he thought, haha.
Suckers. You're way up there though.
Yeah, so we get in, which is fine. We squeezed in, and then had to somehow wiggle out to get out after the ride was done. We managed to get out, obviously, because here we are. But it was a feat. Core memory.
And that was 5 years ago. We've never ridden it since. So
Yeah, I know.
that was your 83?
That was 83.
Well, my number 83 is for me sticking in Epcot. I think I was in Epcot the one before this, right? No, I'm going back to Epcot. And it is something that I feel kind of uncomfortable being there because it's a show for children.
In Epcot?
In Epcot, yes. There is another version of this show somewhere, like another, like kind of the same thing that I think is way better. You kind of just feel like you're being creepy around children, and that is Turtle Talk with Crush.
Yeah,
What?
that is there.
It's literally like a like Crush.
I don't feel as creepy there as I feel at some of the other things.
So you're sitting on benches, the children are sitting up front, and it's the Crush from
Dude.
yeah, Crush and friends from the Finding Nemo are talking
your
to
children
you.
to get on your nerves for the rest of your Disney trip. Bring them this because they will talk like Crush the entire time.
Yeah, so like he just talks to you, talks to them mostly, asks them questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, Turtle Talk with Crush
Cute,
is my number
Super cute.
3. We'll talk about that more once we get to yours.
Okay.
82. Are we gonna match?
Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Station.
We are not gonna match. Go ahead.
So I'm pretty sure that this is at Magic Kingdom and near the Smelliphant section.
Yeah, so it's like the children's water pad.
Yeah.
So if it's a hot day, you can get wet, but it's themed to Dumbo. The Casey Casey Jr. train. Go ahead.
And I mean, it's cute, but I mean, if you don't have children, you're gonna feel awkward. So that's why it got rated where it's at. It is cute though. Very cute.
Well, my number 82 is something that's not cute.
Oh.
And I'm gonna embarrass myself here for a second. I am a grown adult with a professional job in a band, and I'm a tough guy, and
Is it at Animal Kingdom?
it is at Animal Kingdom. And it's a ride that I don't think I've ever opened my eyes during, and it's Dinosaur. Let it go. Gone. Get rid of it. I don't care.
I was about to say, is it Dinosaur?
I don't like dinosaurs. Okay? Judge me. Comment. details@gmail.com. Whatever. I was the correct age to be afraid of Jurassic Park when it came out. Judge me. I don't care. I don't like dinosaurs. They're not for me. And here's this ride. Now, this ride is going away.
Time out. He says he's at the right age to be afraid of dinosaurs when Jurassic Park came out. Keep in mind, I am a little less than a month younger than him and love dinosaurs.
Yeah, well, that's on you. So,
but I'm terrified of birds.
Yeah. So this is a ride called Dinosaur. People love this ride.
Yeah.
People talk about this ride all the time. But regardless of the theming, so first
Mm,
off, you're going back in time
mm,
to bring a dinosaur back with you. It's so dark in there, you can't see a single thing
hmm.
except for the dinosaurs that are popping out and chasing you and all that stuff and the big animatronics and no thank you. But it is also
How do you know?
I'm sure I've seen it, but it is also the roughest
Yeah.
ride. It's not even like a roller coaster. It just throws you around back and forth, back and
Yeah.
forth. They're theming it. It's like the same like ride system as the Indiana Jones in California, which I thought was awesome.
Hmm.
That was an intense ride. But it's just throwing you around. It's like a vertebraker. Like it's just like uh um it I don't like dinosaurs. I know it's going away. People are not going to be happy about me writing it well ranking it as low as I did.
I don't
But
think people would care
it
really
is
that much.
going away. The whole section's going away. Dinosaurs, my number 82. 81, are we going to match? Up to,
Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond.
we're not going to match, but that's a good shout. Go ahead.
So
It's the
back over
stage
to
show.
Animal Kingdom, another stage show. Uh, and- I mean, if you've seen the movie, if you like theater stuff, this
I
is
do like theater stuff, but I'm
this
not
is
going
for you. But if I'm at the park, I don't
to.
care to watch a lot of theater stuff. If it's a hot or a cold day, it's a good sit down, take a break thing. Um,
It's not something you have to do all the time.
yeah, it was a great show, but it's definitely I don't have to do it every time, so that's why I rated it 81 on my list.
Well, my 81 is going to Epcot, and it is something that is in a place that I love for a different reason, but it is not my favorite, and it's the Voices of Liberty, which is like the singing group, like the a cappella singing group in the America Pavilion.
Hmm.
Um, it's impressive and all, but there's just more impressive things around for me to do. Um,
Okay.
and like you never know like when they're gonna show up or when they're gonna do like I don't know. It's just the Voices of Liberty. It's the a cappella group singing at Epcot
Hard to catch sometimes.
in the American Pavilion. Number 81. Number 80. Are we gonna match? Oh, by the way, we've now made it through the first 20. The bottom 20. Now we're going up to the next one. Number 80. Are we gonna match?
Journey of Water.
We are not gonna match. Speaking of Epcot,
If you like Moana,
and you like getting wet.
this is for you. They have a section like there's a
Yeah.
walkthrough where you if
Yeah.
you don't if it's a hot day, definitely go through it. There is signs that tell you like if you don't mind getting wet, you can take this path. If you want to stay dry, take this path. It's Moana themed, about Earth and conservation and all that jazz. And it just shows you different things of water. It is cool. I just it's one of those things where like you want to see it, but you also have to like Mufasa your way through there and get trampled on. And people just stand and stare, and it's like it's one of those things where you can just really kind of keep moving. Um, so it's not one of my favorite things to do, but I mean it is cool. Great theming.
Well, my number 80 is going back to Hollywood Studios, and it's actually something that you had to ask me what it was because you remember doing it. And it is For the First Time in Forever, which is the Frozen sing-along.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah,
So
it's been a while.
it's a giant space. Speaking of giant space, when I was a kid, it was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But it's For the First Time in Forever, which is like a retelling of Frozen, but they encouraged the crowd to sing along with it.
Mhm,
The actors were fun,
mhm.
but that's what that there you go. Now my number 80 is For the First Time in Forever, the Frozen sing along.
Okay.
Moving into the 70s, which is actually the decade that we're watching the movies right now. For those that haven't watched along, we are currently at the year 1979 on our deep dive.
78. No, 78.
We are moving into
Well, it'll
79,
be
yeah.
79, yeah.
Yep. So number 79 for you.
The Little Mermaid Musical Adventure.
So close to each other, but we keep missing each other. But go ahead. Number 79, talk about the brand new Little Mermaid musical adventure. And you love the Little Mermaid.
I
Talk
do.
about where it is. Talk about the show. It's brand
So
new.
this is at Hollywood Studios. It just got a redo, and it is definitely a lot better than what I remember the other version of it being.
Bubbles.
This one didn't have bubbles, did it?
The last one did. You know
Um,
my love for Bubbles. The real number 100 at Disney World. Bubbles. Sorry, go ahead.
I love bubbles. Anyway, um, it was great. Um, the only downside I would say is, I guess, because it's new.
My goodness
Like, you had
gracious.
to go like several times just to actually get to see it
Yeah,
because
because it was
the
like
shows would fill up,
it was sold out, yeah.
and that's kind of why I rated it as low as I did. Because to me, at a park, I shouldn't have to wait like that in a line to watch a show.
Yeah.
You've seen the movie, you've seen the show. It's a little different. The the puppets and stuff that they use in it are a lot nicer. I think they could kind of take what they did with this and maybe like redo the Beauty and the Beast thing, like you were talking about, and that would be good because I think the upgrade of it definitely made it better. Um, but it's a show. When I go to a park, I don't really care to watch a show, I guess, but and it's not like an interactive show like the one you're just talking about, so.
Well, by 79 is something that you thought that you were talking about earlier, but you weren't, going back to Animal Kingdom. It's the Discovery Island trails, which are the trails that go around the Tree of Life. For those that don't know, I love the Tree of Life, and it's a very beautiful, like all these animals are carved into it, but it's hot out, and I don't want to walk around looking at animals that are carved into a fake tree. But the Discovery Island trails are my number 79. On to you for 78. And we're still not going to match because you already said it.
For the first time in forever.
Dang, we are so close to each other. Talk about it.
If you've seen Frozen,
I have seen Frozen.
you'll know what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Um, it is an interactive show. They let you sing along, and the two people telling the story are just very comical. That's why I rated it higher than I rated The Little Mermaid show. Because I do enjoy that aspect of it, but it's a show. I don't really need to go in there and see that. I think that one actually has bubbles, if I remember correctly, too, though.
Probably. Bubbles.
Anyway, it's been a long time since we did it. We haven't done it, I think, since the pandemic and the parks reopened, and that's reopened. We haven't done it in a while. But it's good. I would go see that one over the Little Mermaid, probably.
Well, my number 78, that's what we're on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the Awesome Planet show that we were just talking about.
Okay.
Never a long line. It's a big theater and it's completely empty all the time. So that's sad, but it's just a show about the planet and the powers of the planet. We don't talk about it too much because we already did. So let's go over to you for 77.
77 is Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom.
Just throws you around.
I love dinosaurs. I think I watched the dinosaur movie when it came out.
We'll get there. We will get there.
I don't remember it really. So I don't really remember that dinosaur movie making a great impression on me. But the ride is all right. The reason why it's rated so low is because it just jerks you around.
my
It is
goodness.
probably one of the roughest rides on property. But
It's rough.
I mean, that's the only reason I rated it as low as I did, is I don't think I need to do that.
Well, it's going away.
Yeah.
Speaking of the complete opposite of things going away are things that are brand new, and that's my number 77, and that's what we just talked about, The Little Mermaid's musical adventure. It's a show. It's The Little Mermaid. You dove into it pretty deep. We had to go back to it many times because we kept getting there and the lines were already filled because it's new. And maybe in a year there'll be nobody that is into it anymore. But impressive or not impressive, The Little Mermaid's musical adventure is my number 77.
Or the Monsters Inc. park will be open, and
That's
then
true.
people will just funnel into that instead of.
True. It's right,
I would
it's
wait
right
for a
next to it.
show.
76 to you.
All right, 76 is Discovery Island Trails, which I thought I was talking about earlier, but I wasn't.
Tree of Life.
where you walk around the Tree of Life. So I won't dive into that since you just did.
Well,
So
speaking of things that we talked about is number 76, the Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Zone, which is the or Splash and Soak Station,
mm.
which is the train from Dumbo themed water thing for children. Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Zone, number 76. We have just done our first 25. Guess how many times we've matched? Once. So speaking of that, we're going to dive into our next 25, which is starting with number 75. Go.
Festival of Fantasy Parade.
Yeah, go ahead. What I was gonna say is I'm actually just like judging by like best case scenario. I'm just I shocked that you put the parade higher than the happily ever after fireworks, but I understand the mad rush after the fireworks. It is a mess. So go
That
ahead.
that is literally why I don't like the fireworks
Because
as much.
the parade.
Parades, I also am not a fan of, because everybody like basically huddles in together and touches you, and I don't want strangers touching me. It's my least favorite thing. Um, and it never fails that I want to go to something on the other side of the park, and the freaking parade is happening, and I can't my path is blocked.
Remember that time that we watched the
So
parade from
happy.
Pecos Bills though, and we just like watched it from like sitting in the restaurant?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. The floats are pretty cool. The dragon that breathes fire.
There was one we just watched from another
We watched it
restaurant.
from Casey's Corner too. Remember, we just like happened to be eating at Casey's Corner and it just happened to be going by. But the one time I talking about, we were with my parents and we were sitting at Pecos Bills, like in the window.
Are
You couldn't
you
see it perfectly because like there's like people sitting outside. But
are you sure that wasn't a Disneyland parade when we went to Disneyland?
the Disneyland parade, we watched the nighttime one.
I thought we saw one with them at the when we were eating.
I don't
Maybe we
remember.
didn't. I
Probably.
don't know. Um, they're cute. I don't have to see them every time because they're basically the same things when they come by. But they always seem to happen when I'm trying to get across the way and I can't get across the way and be like, go, go, or just no, you have to stand behind the line. It's like nah, and then strangers touching me.
So speaking of none of that, my number 75 is you talked about earlier. It's the show that rotates in France. It is the
Mm.
Beauty and the Beast sing along. The best part of this attraction is that it's a completely like different story. It's like Gus I don't remember his name. Who's Gaston's like friend? LeFou?
Woo.
LeFou. It's like LeFou's take on the story. But
Mhm.
it's just a theater like you're watching a movie pretty much. My number 75 is Beauty and the Beast sing along at Epcot in France. 74.
74, Tom Sawyer's Island.
Rest in peace.
We did it once. You go over on a little ferry, flat ferry thing. Um, it is cool to kind of see some of the stuff on there. Can't do it now if you never did it, sorry. You did.
So speaking of things that involve having to go over in water, my number 74 was the Journey of Water from Moana in Epcot. You talked about earlier.
Mhm.
It's like a long line for a meet and greet, pretty much. You're just looking for different water things that are themed to Moana. My favorite thing about this was when they were building it and we would just ride the monorail around through Epcot so we
Oh
could
my
like look
God.
into it to see. And I was trying to tell you that I couldn't see the thing and you thought I was talking about something else and we were like arguing about it.
Yeah, you're like, I can't see.
Tafiti.
And I was like, it's right there.
But
Look
you
at
were
it.
talking about something else. You thought I
I
was
was talking
talking.
about Tafiti's heart.
Yeah, I was talking about like the green,
It's just like, open your eyes. It's right there in front of you.
but it wasn't.
You're looking right at it.
So we just kept riding the monorail, like we just didn't get off the monorail because we were
Yeah.
like trying to get like sneak peeks of it, which
Hmm.
was fun. Um, 73
Mission Space. Because I can never
vo
find anybody to ride
vomit
it with me.
bags.
We've never vomited on it.
No, but there's
It
vomit
was
bags
it
and
wasn't bad. The worst part is the takeoff.
want to talk about the red?
Um, so basically, there's a green line, there's an orange line. We've never done the orange line, so we can't really talk about it. One day I'll do the orange line and I'll tell you about it. If you want to be brave enough to ride it with me, let me know. deepdivemadpod@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Anyway, So you are going on a flight. So we're not going to the moon. If you ride the orange line, I think you're actually going to Mars. But you're going on a space flight on the green line, and you basically take off from Earth, and you feel like you're actually taking off. I don't know how they do that. It's pretty cool. Cool thing is they actually had astronauts get on this ride, and they were like, yeah, this actually feels like what we do, but I think this is going to be way too intense for the general public, so you might want to tweak this. So then they came up with the green one, which still has puke bags. Um, but it's a very enclosed little space, so if those aren't kind of like your comfort zone, maybe don't ride this ride. But it is fun. I don't mind it. So
There you go.
it's not
You,
something I do every time, obviously. So
you're
yeah, rated
you're
73.
number 73. Well, my
Oh.
number 73 is the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail in
Mm-hmm.
the Animal Kingdom where you walk and you see snakes and birds. We talked about that earlier. So it's a long walk when it's a million degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
But over to you for 72. We might match on this one because we haven't said it yet.
Smuggler's Run.
Dang it. No, we're not matching yet. Go ahead. You went over to
Um,
Hollywood Studios.
uh, um,
Talk about a headache.
love Star Wars.
I love Star Wars too.
Um, Smuggler's Run. The line is way too long for what it is.
Single rider.
Um, we did do it single line one time, and we got super lucky, and they still put us together, so it was kind of cool. That probably would never happen to us again, but it did once. Um, you basically get assigned your role on the ride. So, I mean, you might wait in line and get a crappy role that you don't want.
Well, there's some rules that are.
And you have to control your flight basically and work together as a team. And you may be doing that with strangers if you don't have a big enough party. And it is kind of like you're in front of a screen. So some people that get like motion sick, maybe that's not for you.
It's cool, like walking into the Millennium Falcon though.
Yeah, I mean
And,
that's the best part
and
of
like
it is
the chest
is the
set and
queue.
stuff. Yeah.
But other than that, it's okay.
Well, my number 72 is in Epcot, and it is the Sea Base Aquarium. So basically, Epcot has one of the world's largest aquariums. I don't know what number it is, and you can walk around looking at the fish. My nephew once scuba dove into it, and that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
We ate food there at the restaurant there. Um, Coral
Remembered I
Reef.
was on Full House.
Coral Reef, yep, from Full House, and we got to watch the fish.
Yeah.
It is cool, but it is essentially a aquarium in a theme park. So number 72 is the Sea Base Aquarium.
71, Sea Base Aquarium.
Oh, come on! I should have switched it.
Yeah, I won't go into it because we just did. So, but 71, Sea Base Aquarium.
So close.
I mean, it is cool if you go eat at the restaurant and you can kind of see in it. But it's also nice to kind of like walk around and like
Yeah.
see the things too. But
That restaurant was bougie.
yeah.
Number 71
close.
is something that we also talked about before, going back to Animal Kingdom. It's the Maharaja Jungle Trek, which is where you walk
Mhm.
through the million degrees to look at the animals, such as tigers and such. But we have made it to the first 30 of our bottom.
Mhm.
As we keep getting higher, these attractions are getting better and better.
Mhm.
But do you want to dive right into number 70?
Number 70. Jeffrey is going to disagree with me and probably be furious.
Go ahead.
Fantastic.
Like for even like whatever. I'm gonna stop.
It is one of the higher
If
night
you
shows.
sit there and wait for everybody else to leave, you can't rate it higher than that.
That's why I rated it as high as I did. Because I can wait for a while. But the thing is,
Let's just wait to talk about it. Go ahead. No, say your piece. Say your piece.
to get into it, sometimes you do the Mufasa
Yeah.
stampede. Then when you're sitting there, you are setting. It's like, I don't know, outdoor bleacher, like concrete
10,000
seats.
seats or whatever. 8,000 seats.
And you're sitting with strangers, unless you could take up a whole row, which you probably don't. Um, And sometimes strangers sit super close to you. The last time we did it, a little kid kicked me the whole time, and it was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like,
So
Mom, what are you doing over there? Are you gonna watch your kids stop letting them kick me?
at least this is the
Um,
highest rated nighttime show.
and it is my highest rated nighttime show. It is wonderful. It is my favorite nighttime show, but I'm not a fan of nighttime shows just because of the crowds, and at that point I'm kind of ready to go home.
It's also something that we do all the time.
It is. And the other negative side to it is
You can away.
sometimes when we go in the cooler months for Florida, which to us is not really that cold, but for Florida people, sometimes it's super cold. But you get wet. And I've sat in the very, very back before and still got misted. So it's kind of like, so if you go during cold night, it kind of gonna be cold and miserable. So I feel like they should figure out some way to fix that. I mean, on a hot night, yeah, that's probably not gonna be bad. But like when it's cold, the last thing I want to do is be cold misted.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's really the only reason I rated it as low as I did. Um, like I said, nighttime shows are kind of one of my least favorite things, only because of the Mufasa Stampede. This is probably one of the better ones because you can kind of like just sit there and wait until the crowds kind of die down, and then kind of take your time getting out. Sometimes they have two shows of it, so that's also nicer because it might not be as busy for yours. The other negative side to it is the dining experience package. So we did this once and it got rained out. And guess what? You're just SOL.
And we couldn't use annual pass discounts in the dining experience.
Yeah. So you pay all this money, and if it rains, oh well,
Well,
you're not getting your seat that you
we'll,
paid all that money for.
we'll continue this conversation in a little bit. But
Anyway,
so your number 70 was
yeah.
your favorite nighttime show.
Yeah.
And with the way that my list has been so far, my number 70 is my least favorite nighttime show.
Mm.
Showing you that I might like nighttime shows a little bit more than you. But I'm saying Luminous
What?
over in Epcot.
Okay.
Luminous, my uncle loves it. It's fine. I liked Harmonious way better. You're just standing around the World Showcase Lagoon, and then you have to fight to get on the Skyliner right afterwards. But Luminous is, you already talked about it earlier. It's my least favorite of the nighttime shows, the Epcot show. That's my number 70. So let's go over to 69. It's not going to match because you already mentioned this one.
69, I put Dumbo.
Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Do I talk about it?
Love the movie, obviously. If you've
Are
watched
you
our
talking about the queue?
podcast, it is still rated super high on my list. Movie's great. Very nostalgic. Um, The Queue is one of the reasons why I rated this so low. Because if you ever want to feel like a creepy Disney adult, this is the queue for you. You will feel awkward. Um, I get it for people that have kids. Perfect.
Can I explain what it is?
I don't know how many magical meltdowns happen in there because of the queue, because if you're going to let your kid go into a playground area while you wait in line, I mean, it makes sense. But then you're going to tell them, hey, they called our number, we can go. And then you just didn't have to wait until a little smaller line. Kid's probably not going to want to go. I would be interested to know how many magical meltdowns happen in there. But it's not as the same as it was, because now if you don't have any kids, you don't have to go into that little area. But in the beginning, when they did this queue, everybody had to go into this section. They gave you a pager and you had to wait.
You wrote with Matthew the other day and your thing didn't work.
I was going to get there.
Yeah.
But they gave you a pager. You had to go sit in the little play area and wait for your number to be called. If you didn't have kids, that felt super creepy. Don't know who thought of this idea. Now you don't really have to go wait in that line if you don't have kids and you don't want to go in that area. So you just stand there and wait in line. So the last time we rode it was probably one of the worst and best times I've ever ridden it.
Oh,
I rode it
for the Christmas party.
in the Christmas party with Matthew, Jeffrey's nephew, and our elephant was broke. It would not go up and down. Like we both of us tried it and we just hysterically laughed the entire time because we're just still on the ground. And then at the end when all of the elephants go up, it worked. But we
Yeah.
weren't controlling it, so I don't know. But I did not see it not work for anybody else before us. So I don't know. Anyway, that was an odd
I mean, I had to ride
experience.
that. I rode by myself that time.
Well, at least yours went up. Ours
Yeah.
didn't.
So, um, but yeah,
And then he was like, "You just had to get the orange one, didn't you?"
are we ready for mine? 69 or anything else on that ball?
I think on that time, like everything Matthew and I got on together was like something was wrong with it. After that, so
It
then
was
we're like,
cold out.
we're not allowed to ride anymore.
It was cold out.
All right, so what is your
My
69?
69 is the Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond,
Mm,
which is the theater show at the um in Animal Kingdom in the Theater of the Wild. Um, long,
hmm
there's props and puppets. Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. I hate that song, but that's it. 68.
68 is not going to match because you already mentioned it. It is the Barnstormer. So, like you said, it's a Key Coaster themed to Goofy. Very adorable theming.
Fly School or whatever,
But
Sky
if
School.
unless you ride it during the Christmas party and it's a short line, to me it's not worth it because it's a 30-second ride, if that. Um, yeah,
Well, my 68, we already talked about it. Also, rest in peace, it is gone. It took way longer than 30 seconds to ride. It is the riverboat, the Liberty Bell. Um, it's gone while they work on Cars Land and whatever. It's nostalgic. It brought you a ride around the park. You got to see cool views of the Haunted Mansion and stuff, but it's gone. The riverboat, number 68, is gone. And 67, we have not set on mine, so maybe we're gonna match.
Test Track.
Dang it!
Um, so Test Track is over at Epcot. It is Cars themed.
Not Cars the movie
Yeah,
theme.
not
No,
the
it's just like
movie. And it
General
technically
Motors. Yeah, well, it's awesome over there.
it's basically the same ride, but Cars themed,
Mhm.
actually, the movie. This is like before, I think it was sponsored by Chevy, and now it's sponsored by GM. They've redone it. The queue is definitely better, but to me, the ride is not worth the wait.
Is that it?
That's it.
It's
That's
better
what
than
I
it
got.
was. But my 67 is Prince Charming Regal Carousel at the Magic Kingdom. I understand why it's there. I understand that it's one of the oldest things. I wouldn't want it to go anywhere. I wouldn't want it to go anywhere. It's perfect where it is. You can see right through the castle. We just never do it. So Prince Charming Regal Carousel is my number 67.
We did it once. That's it.
Let's do it more often, then I can go up on my list. So then what is your 66? We might match.
Seas with Nemo and
Oh my God,
Friends.
you're really gonna put okay, keep going. Well, I just meant like the thing that I'm gonna say for my 66, I figured you would rank lower than that. But
So Seas with Nemo and Friends is over in Epcot. It is kind of you kind of ride through the Sea Base Aquarium, and you can kind of see the Nemo projections in there, like they're in the aquarium. That's cool. Um, there's a section where you're in the whatever it is, the current thing. I forget what they call it, but that room kind of gives me motion sickness. I don't know. Um, I don't, what is anyway, I don't know what it's called. But
oh, when you're going through like
the current.
the current,
I don't
yeah,
anyway.
the
It just
EAC or whatever.
yeah, and it's got bubbles and the way it moves, it kind of
Yeah.
I don't get really motion sick, but it kind of gives me like a nauseous headache a little
Mhm.
bit. But it's cute. You sit in little shells, go through the aquarium. It's a cute little ride. The queue going into it sometimes is hard to navigate because it's kind of dark, so
Mhm.
sometimes it feels like you can't really see where you're going. But
Just never a long line.
cute little ride. I just
Yeah.
one of my favorite things is the seagulls that say "my" in front of the ride outside.
So staying in Epcot for my number 66, story time. I love Disney history, and a lot of things in Disney are not lost on me. And I think that my favorite part of all of this is the nostalgia and the history of it and how it all works. So I love Walt and I love to learn about Walt and I love everything about Walt. But there's a dreamer's point of Walt. And so what it is there's a statue that you can sit next to in Epcot. You can sit next to Mr. Walt Disney himself. I personally just think that there's better statues of Walt Disney, like the partner statue in the Magic Kingdom, but that doesn't get an attraction, but the Dreamer's Point does. We there's never a line you can get a professional picture. Actually, if we turned our camera to the rest of the wall, you would see multiple pictures of us there. Um, you get to sit next to Walt, but yeah, Dreamer's Point, number 66. 65. If we match on this, I would be shocked because you're gonna be so mad at me for this next one. Go ahead, 65.
Love River Journey,
No, we don't match. Continue.
Animal Kingdom in Pandora.
Talk about short.
Um, it's usually a long line, and it's just a dark water ride where you kind of just float through some things in the movies. It does have the most expensive animatronic on property. However, if you waited in that line and it's not working and you get the projection, that would suck. That's really all I have to say about it. It's whatever.
It is a long line. Speaking of things that have super long lines,
Mhm.
um, I'm awkward. I'm awkward.
That's why I married him.
And sometimes being awkward makes it really awkward to do my number 65, which is meet and greets. I love Mickey.
Oh my God.
I love
Cheese it up.
dude.
It steals my favorite characters when we go do this.
It's
Makes me
because
so mad.
it's because I don't know what to say. Truly don't know what to say. You just waited an hour or 45 minutes in line to pick a person and
Sadness.
and
And he
then
just walks over there and steals all my glory.
um
He's a joy.
but whatever.
Sadness.
I will let
You
you
already have my
I will
person.
let you talk about meet and greets once we get there because you're more of a fan or signatures or all that stuff. But my number 65 is meet and greets. Pick a character, wait in line, get an autograph, get a picture. Um, yeah,
64.
I already said it. No, maybe you didn't. Maybe we'll match.
Canada far and wide.
No, gotta stand up for that one.
Yeah. So you gotta stand up. It's in one of those is it 365?
Yeah,
Whatever.
360 vision or something.
So you walk into this theater that's circular, and there's they're not benches. They're like
No, it's something for you to stand like
rails.
hold on to.
They're rails,
Yeah.
basically wooden rails that you can lean on to watch the show.
Mhm.
They do not want you to sit down. They will yell at you if you sit down. Do
Mhm.
not sit down in these shows. They will yell at you. Just a heads up if you've never done it. And it basically just shows you the landscape and some of the history of Canada and like why Canada is great. Love Canada. Wanted to move there for a long time. Just it's very cold. I just whatever. But
So you settled on Massachusetts.
I did. I settled on Massachusetts. It was the closest I could get without getting too cold and not having to get a whole nother citizenship. But um this one can also give you a little bit of motion sick because of the 360 view of it. But it's definitely, if you've not done it, I recommend doing it. It's not something that we do every time though. So that's the only reason I kind of rated it at 64.
Well, if my mother wasn't enough at you for making fun of Canada, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be mad at this. I love you, Mom, but my number 64 is Journey into Imagination with Figment. I love Figment, but I think the ride needs some TLC. Move it over to the Pixar Film Festival. Um, they have smells of farts or whatever, skunks or whatever, skunks, and the song is awesome. The song is awesome. The ride just deserves so much more. Number 64, Journey into Imagination with
Well, you
Figment.
actually done it when it was different
Yeah,
too, though.
yeah.
See, I've only
Like,
done it
yeah.
that. I mean, unless I did it when I was younger, but I don't remember it when I was younger. So
64, Journey
yeah.
into Imagination with Figment.
Okay.
63, are we gonna match? Are we gonna match? Come on, do this for me.
Reflections
Dang it.
of Canada or China. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Um, we've only done this once. Um,
No.
but from what I remember, it was very similar to
Yeah.
Canada. It's a 360 thing. You've got the rails to lean on. Um, it's just a little bit more exotic because it's not our neighbor to the north. So that's why I got rated a little bit higher. And I love to eat their food when I go there. So
It's true.
there you go.
Well, my number 63, speaking of a headache, is Star Tours. I love
Mm.
Star Wars.
Hmm.
I actually remember riding this ride when I was a child, and I probably got a headache then too. But you get on like a Star Cruiser and go through different scenes. I think it's rad that there's a bunch of different scenes that like you can ride like different ones all the time.
I think I've only done three. How many are there?
Like dozens, I think.
Yeah, I think I've only done three because I got really excited one of the last times we did it because it was one of the ones I had never seen. And I was like, finally.
But it never has a long wait. So I'll let you talk about the pros afterwards, but it is such a headache of a ride. Motion sickness is a thing. 63. Star Tours, 62. Darn it, you already said it, so we can't match. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, you already said this one, so I know we're not going to match. Smell-o-fits on Parade.
Was it so high? You didn't even know what it was until 2 weeks ago.
I didn't know what it was called. Anyway,
Girl sells Scentsy once, and then she like
still
Smell
it
of Parade.
once. I still do. You can still buy it from me if you want. Anyway, I enjoy smells. Our house always smells nice. I like to change.
Like butter or whatever. Like no, not at our house, but like it's like butter smells or cotton candy smells.
Okay. Would you just be quiet? Our house smells nice. That's what I was talking about, our house. And it's because of Scentsy. And my mom got me into that, so thanks, Mom. And anyway, Scentsy sponsors the Smell If It's on Parade. So they are basically these little statues that are themed in the Dumbo area of elephants. And they are colored with what they're supposed to smell like. And you walk over to the statue and you can kind of like it's one of the what do they call it? The
Like a sensitizer or whatever.
Yeah, I thought they had a specific name. Anyway, so they pump the scent out from the statue area.
Sensitizer.
So you smell whatever it is. Some of them weren't working when we did it. But the ones that were smell nice. But the only other fault I have with it is people are just sitting in front of them. And then they're kind of looking at you like, why are you
Kind
walking
of
with me?
like those Fab 50 statues.
Yeah. It's like, okay, sure, go ahead and sit in front of this and then stare at us like, what are you doing? Well, you're sitting in front of the statue I'm trying to see. This is a thing. But okay. Yeah, so 62, Smell of Its Own Parade.
Well, my 62 is an attraction, a ride that has a
Time
long.
out. Going back to Smell of Its Own Parade, there was one that's buttered popcorn, and I know they pumped the popcorn scent out there, and that one did not smell last time, so Disney fixed that. What's wrong with you?
So speaking of
Okay.
what's wrong with you, 62 is a attraction, a ride in Epcot that has a long wait with a little reward, and that is of course Test Track. I don't get it. I don't get it. You rethemed it.
At least you don't have to design your own car now.
Yeah, oh goodness gracious. You said 2%. 62 Test Track, you're a test dummy
Ew.
kind of.
I
I don't know.
Well, one thing that I didn't mention when I talked about
70 miles an hour.
Yeah, when they updated the ride, the queue is definitely better, like we just said. But if you have the Disney Photo Pass, you actually get three different photos now with different backgrounds. So that's
Cool.
something that's new that I didn't talk about. Sorry.
Yeah, so the one in Disneyland is, like I said, themed cars and rad, but Test Track number 62. 61, our 40th one so far.
Mhm.
Go.
Swiss Family Treehouse.
A lot of walking, a lot of climbing.
Yeah.
It's like climbing the Statue of Liberty, but in a sweaty blanket.
Yeah, it's cool to kind of see after I appreciate it more now that I've seen the movie. Um
Thanks to our podcast, Deep Dive in the Magic Pod.
yeah. So thanks to us watching that movie. I do enjoy the ride or the attraction more. We don't do it every time we go. That's why it's rated 61.
Never has a wait.
If you're trying to get some extra steps in, trying to be a little bit more healthier, maybe you can
Sure.
do that so you'll get some steps in because you will literally do steps.
Literally.
You go upstairs.
Well, my 61 is somebody else getting steps while you watch, and that's the Festival of Fantasy Parade at the Magic Kingdom. That is the parade. The reason we don't do the parade very often, not only is because of the people, but it's a good time to do other attractions while everybody else is watching the parade. There is some very impressive floats. The Maleficent fire breathing dragon, or the swinging tangled one, or the whatever.
Yeah,
But
there's some good floats on there for
Festival
sure.
of Fantasy Parade, you already talked about it earlier, but that's my number 61. And we have done the first 40. We are diving over to number
We only matched once.
so far, yeah. And I'm moving over to my second page here for number 60.
Tomorrowland Speedway.
Go for it.
So
Hi,
yeah,
hi, my name is KJ, and I always ride this ride, and we laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Sorry, go ahead. It does take up a lot of space.
it is in Magic Kingdom. It smells like you are burning gasoline the entire time. Uh, the steering wheel, it does not steer like you think it's going to.
Nope. My mom got so
Um,
mad at my dad thinking that he was doing it on purpose, and really it was just a.
yeah. It's cute. We don't do it every time, and I really only like to do it during the Christmas party. So, because the Christmas lights make it at the Christmas party. Um, but I always feel super awkward when I do it, and I one of my coping mechanisms is humor. So if I start cracking jokes or just hysterically laughing, I really feel awkward, just so you know. So
Yeah.
I like cry laugh on there.
True. All right. So my number 60, we talked about earlier, is in Epcot in China. It's the Reflections of China. We don't have to dive too much into it. It's the show in the China Pavilion in Epcot.
Mhm.
So 59 to you.
59 to me. Wildlife Express train and the conservation station.
Talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
I met Rafiki there once. I've only been there twice.
God, you made us run through the darn park because of meeting Rafiki.
Sir, I wanted to meet him too.
Okay. Both of you.
It was a core memory, good core memory. If you ever go to Disney with Jeffrey, he walks slow. He just takes his time. He takes everything in. Um, Me and my social anxiety and not liking crowds, I walk faster. You will probably never notice that we are an actual couple at Disney because of the fast path I take and then him not. But core memory, we are leaving the Wildlife Express train trying to make when fast passes were a thing, trying to make our fast pass for Flights of Passage. And I just remember running with Audrey and laughing so hard because Jeffrey was running ahead of us and he never runs in a park. And he is just, how do we get to Flights of Passage? How do we like asking people?
Whatever. It was Audrey, whatever. You're all for wanting to go there. Oh, we made it though.
Anyway, core
We'll
memory.
talk about Flights of Passage once we get there. My number 59 is Impressions de France. We don't talk about it. It's the show in the France Pavilion.
Yeah.
Talked about it earlier. So 58 to you.
58. We won't have to talk about it very long because it's Cheryl to Talk with Crush. It's a cute little thing. If you don't have kids, it can be kind of creepy. But I mean, even if you don't have kids, it's still a good show. It's not as one of the creepy ones. If you like that movie, you'll enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. My 58.
Interactive.
Talked about it a little bit earlier. It's my favorite of the shows. Canada Far and Wide.
It's one of your favorites?
Of the shows there. Yeah. Canada Far and Wide. The only problem is you have to stand, but Canada Far and Wide in the Canada Pavilion, which is to me one of the weaker pavilions, unfortunately, but it has the nice show. So,
Hmm.
and it has the cheddar soup. But yes, the Canada Far and Wide, number 58. 57 to you.
Voices of Liberty.
Anything else? Or just that we talked about it earlier?
It's hard to catch.
It's in Canada. I mean, I'm sorry. It's in Epcot. What I meant to say. It's in Epcot.
The American
Yeah,
Pavilion.
that's what I meant to
It's hard to catch. The acapella group, they are quite amazing. And depending on when you catch them, their costumes change.
say.
And they are always themed to like colonial times, but their costumes change based on like seasons and stuff. So it's cool. They sing great. It's not one of my favorite things. It's hard to catch, but
Mhm. So my number 57, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I love Star Wars, but I don't love being a whatever they call the person that sits in the back hitting the buttons. And it is
I would rather do that than the pilot.
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. It's a long line to drive the Millennium Falcon, which I love. I have a Millennium Falcon tattoo. But Smuggler's Run is my 57. We're trying to steal the coaxium. So 56 to you. Darn, you already said it, so we're not gonna match on that either.
56, Walt Disney World Railroad.
Wow. Go ahead.
You get on a train, you ride
Walt
around.
loved trains.
I know you walk around or you chugga around the park. You stop several times. It's just a lot of stop and go to let people on and off. You do it once. I don't really feel like I have to do it again. Being from North Carolina, there is a thing called Tweetsie Railroad, and that's where I got my experience with trains as a kid. That's actually a little bit more exciting than this. You go through the park. I mean, it's great because of the theming, and Walt loved it. So that's why it wasn't lower on my list.
Hmm
But 56, well,
If well, my
mhm.
56
Railroad.
is a little bit of a ride, kind of like the train ride, but it's a ride through Avatar, and it's Navi River Journey, which is
Mm,
the little boat ride in the Pandora world of Avatar, with the very, very, very impressive animatronic,
mm.
but the rest of the ride is not impressive for how long you wait. 56, Navi River Journey. 55, are we gonna match? Because it's a new one here.
Walt Disney Presents.
Dang it, I love that too. But go ahead.
So that is at Hollywood Studios. You have to have the stars aligned correctly to watch this. Because otherwise, if there's like a new big movie coming out, you're gonna see the preview of that.
Yeah. It should 100% have to be always on the wall video. But go ahead.
But it's cool. You get to see like kind of some of the stuff you hear Walt talk to you. Even like walking up to it to go through the little area and seeing all the history of Walt Disney. I guess, do you count that as part
Yeah,
of this? Okay.
like the multi-pix camera and stuff and
Yeah, and when we did our whatever
references
top,
in the parks.
yeah, we got a lot of stuff from
Yeah.
that area because it was just packed with like little hidden gems of stuff. But yeah, you have to really have the stars aligned to sometimes see that one. Because one time I think every time we went, it
Yeah.
was like some kind of preview of something coming out, and then finally we got to see it.
That's right.
And now we see it a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll chat with that one once we get there for me too. My number 55 is in Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios, and it is the Alien Swirling Saucers. Um, it's cute, it's fun. It's literally I don't know, it's like it like whips you back and forth while you ride on
Okay.
a Pizza Planet alien. I'm
Mhm.
sure we'll talk about it more once we get there for you. So
Mhm.
55 Alien Swirling Saucers in the Hollywood Studios. 54.
54, I won't talk on it a lot because I don't really feel like there's a lot to talk about. But Prince Charming Regal Carousel.
Oh, it's in a good spot though.
The only thing I can tell you I feel like I like about it was just the fact that knowing that technically a carousel is what inspired Disney to
Mm.
pursue a park, um, to do something with his girl, so other people could do stuff with their kids. So that is cool. And one of the things that I think is cool that did not make our list is right in front of the carousel is the Sword and Stone.
Yeah, well, it wasn't on like the official list, but I mean, I followed the official list here, but yeah,
Anyway,
Sword
you
and Stone
can
is
see
cool.
that, so that's cool.
The
So if
Sword and the
you've never
Stone.
seen that, that's where it's at.
You can pull it out. That's
And
awesome.
then there is a horse that's supposed to be Cinderella's horse.
Yes. My 54 is Enchanted Tales with Belle. We talked about it earlier. It is 100% not for us because we don't have any children, but it is a little recreation of Time with Belle from the Beauty and the Beast. So 54, Enchanted Tales with Belle. 53, we haven't talked about it yet. Are we gonna match?
Main Street Vehicles.
Come on. We're close. We're getting, we're bouncing around each other here, but 53. Go ahead. Main Street Vehicles.
Yeah,
Which
Main
is your
Street
favorite? Talk
Vehicles.
about it. Where is this?
So if I'm thinking of the thing that's correct, you go to Magic Kingdom. It is the vehicles that when you first get to the park, sometimes you can catch a ride on that and go down to kind of the hub area. It's cool, but I mean,
There's a bus, there's a horse-drawn carriage, there's a fire truck,
yeah,
there's
and
yeah.
sometimes you'll see like the Dapper Dans hanging off of
Mhm.
one of them singing. That's probably my favorite, is just seeing the Dapper Dans on it, more so than actually riding it. But
My 53, which we haven't talked about yet, is the brand new show in the Tree of Life, Zootopia Better Together. This is taking over for the It's Tough to Be a Bug, the very nostalgic Tough to Be a Bug. This show was good. This show was good.
mhm.
There's nothing else I can say about it. I'll save it for your take on it once we get there for you. It is brand new. We just saw it. I love when you go to a show or an attraction when it's brand new or when it's closing because it gets a standing ovation afterwards. It's people round applause after this because we like saw it like on like the first couple days. Zootopia Better Together. I love Zootopia. Love the movie Zootopia. Um, was it a good fit for It's Tough to Be a Bug? Pros and cons there, but the Zootopia Better Together is my 53.
52, Dreamer's Point.
Yeah, talk about it.
So that's the Walt statue where he's sitting there in Epcot and you can like get your picture taken with it. If it's a hot day, do not touch that statue because he will burn you.
Yeah, see, well,
Uh, that's really all I have to say about it. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool little photo op. They also have like a small like size statue that you can buy of that
hmm
for home, and I think a Christmas ornament of that.
hmm
Okay.
52, The Festival of the Lion King. You talked about it earlier.
Hmm.
It's a good show. It's just everyone's crammed in there. There's dancing monkeys and singing people from the Lion King and giant Simba and Timon and Pumbaa, whatever. Festival of the Lion King. It has such a long wait though. 52. 51. This is the last thing that we're gonna talk about and the first half of our lists. And we might match, and that'd be awesome if we matched.
We're not going to.
Dang it.
51 for me was meet and greets. Um, I think if you have children, it's definitely going to be a lot more fun.
What was your favorite meeting?
Um,
Winnie the
favorite meet and
Pooh?
greet? That was really good. Eeyore, he was pretty funny. No, actually, one of my favorite meet and greets, I'd have to say my top two was meeting Merida. And we were on our honeymoon when we met her, and we actually had our little honeymoon shirts on because, yeah, we're those people. And she was hilarious because she's like, "Oh, you got married?" And I was like, "I know. We can just get rid of him. Just talk to
Mhm.
me. I came to talk to you."
Sure.
So and then I could just kick myself in the butt because I forgot to download the pictures from that. So I lost my pictures, and now you can't even like meet Merida in the park, and it upsets me so much. Anyway, sore touch. My other favorite meet and greet was meeting Ariel for the very first
hmm
time. It was
We waited in
like,
line for that one.
yeah, it was like childhood KJ was just, I don't know.
There's a picture of it, right?
I
Back here somewhere.
super lit up.
Picture.
Uh, we had gotten engaged a little earlier before we went, and when we were there, Jeffrey had these shirts made for us, and mine had her on it.
Sleeves. It wasn't the smartest thing in the world.
Yeah, and then his had Eric on it, and Ariel was like, "Oh, is that your sailor?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's not talk about him. I'm here to talk to you." Like little me was just like, "No, no, no, we don't need to talk about him."
Right.
Anyway, so that was fun. Although I thought it was funny that on that same trip, your niece also, Emma,
That was a
met
different.
her later, and you were looking at the picture and you're like, our Ariel was so much prettier.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, meet and greets. It's a
Yeah,
wider
so
range of
they're
things.
fun.
I love meeting Mickey. You have to bring your own camera to that. That's which is weird, but
Yeah, if so, the fun thing about meet and greets is if you want to talk to the characters, they will talk to you. If they are face characters. If you are meeting somebody like Winnie the Pooh or something, they're not going to talk to you. They'll do some humorous little things with you. Um, and kind of like, I don't know, like we met Chip and Dale after we had got engaged, and Dale got on one knee and tried to propose to me. It was cute. They won't talk to you. But like if you meet a face character like Ariel or Merida or any of the other face characters, Mulan, if you talk to them about something related to their movie, they will talk to you. And it's kind of cool at that point because becomes interactive. Met Mulan one time and she asked me if I had ever done like any kind of like training of anything, and we talked about Krav Maga, and she was so interested in that and how I was a warrior. Anyway,
you are a warrior. And well, my
fun.
my 51, something else that I think was fun, and it is the last one of the first half of our dive here. Is number 51, and it is the brand new nighttime parade at the Magic Kingdom. It is called Disney Starlight. It was good. It was short. I love
It's not that good.
I love nighttime parades. It was better than Festival of Fantasy, I said.
Yeah.
Um, 51, Starlight. We'll talk about it more when you get it. But before we dive into the next 50, we're gonna take a quick little break. So
Intermission.
yeah, enjoy this little whatever we're gonna put here while we go refresh our drinks, and we'll be right back. All right, and we are back with our top 50 now of our things at Walt Disney World. Would you like to kick us off our top swing here with number 50?
Number 50, Aerophile.
Aerophile. Damn, that's pretty high. Go ahead. I forgot that you hadn't said that yet.
So it's the hot air balloon at Disney Springs. The stars have to align perfectly for you to do it because if the weather is like too windy or whatever, it's raining, they will not let that thing go. You pay extra to get on it. It's not included in anything at the park. Um, it's a decent amount of time you actually are up there. The views are great. It's definitely not something you have to do every time.
Yeah.
And it knocked something off our bucket list. So there you go.
So speaking of things that you don't do every time, number 50 for me is the Main Street Vehicles, which is down Main Street USA, which I love. But you just get on a vehicle and it brings you down and you get to wave to all your adoring fans. And Main Street Vehicles, number 50. And maybe number 49, we will match.
Hall of Presidents.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
You love the Hall of Presidents.
I know. I love some of the other things more.
I mean, that's fine. We are on the top swing here, but go ahead. That's the shocker so far.
Yeah, Hall of Presidents. It's at Magic Kingdom and Liberty Square. It is one of my favorite things. It's just in the political climate that we're in right now.
That's true.
Maybe it's not the best thing to, and that's kind of why I rated it as low as I did. So that's whatever. My favorite little guy to see in there is the George Bushes. I love them. They're adorable.
Whatever you say. My number 49 is the Disney Skyliner, which is a mode of transportation Something that we added that was not in the parks. Disney Skyliner is a mode of transportation that brings you from the resorts, but it also attaches Epcot to Hollywood Studios.
You're crazy.
I love the view. For how low that is?
Hmm. Yeah.
There's some heavy. You put the Hall of Presidents this low.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Number 49, the Skyliner. I like to hear where your rebuttal is. 48.
48, Jungle Cruise. The line does not justify what you're doing.
The line is so long.
Um,
So long.
I also have a lot of cynical dry humor, and sometimes their jokes, I'm just like, it's one of those things that Jeffrey gets mad at me for because like I'll think something's funny, but I won't laugh. But inside, I guess I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing out loud. I was like, it has to be like hilarious for me to laugh out loud. Um, and I don't know, it's just not for me. If this was Jingle Cruise, I would have rated it higher. I like the Jingle Cruise, my jam, but Jungle Cruise not as high. Sorry.
Okay.
So, what's your
The
48?
backside of water. My number 48 is the monorail, the iconic monorail. Sometimes you get crammed in there. What? The monorail number 48. I just love to ride it. I love to ride all around it. I love the views. I love to watch the fireworks from it. I know you like to take pictures and whatever. I love the monorail number 48, the Ridge.
47.
We might match here.
Tower of Terror.
No, we don't match here. Go ahead.
I'm not a big fan of being dropped. I mean, I don't mind a drop, but I don't like to be like dropped. And I definitely don't like to be dropped repetitively over and over again. We've ridden this once. Back home we had something called Carowinds and they had something called the Drop Zone, and I rode that. So to me, in my mind, I never really needed to ride Tower of Terror, but we rode it
The
this
theme is
time.
better.
The theming is amazing. I can tell you that that was great. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I would ride it again. It's just not one of mine. I'm going to have to ride this every time I go to the park things. And I did hear that every time you ride it is different. I think Uncle Tommy loves it. Um, so I think it might actually be one of his favorite things. I definitely didn't expect the beginning of it to be like it was. I was very confused. Uh, if you want, we could show our picture of our one time of writing it thus far. I'm making the exact same face I make when I'm puzzled or just kind of like not thrilled about something. So I made that face since I was a kid. But we wrote it. We survived. We did it.
Well, speaking of having to survive things, my number 47 is the Mad Tea Party, the teacups. Everyone has a good time when they're riding it, but then you get off it and you're like, the Mission Space vomit bags? But no, I'm just kidding. Mad Tea Party is, I love the Alice in Wonderland. Obviously,
Yeah.
it is the teacup ride that you spin and spin and spin and spin and spin
Hmm.
until the dormouse tells you not to.
Yeah. 46. Disney Starlight
Okay. The new ride. We just talked about it.
Parade.
That's why.
You just call it a ride.
Oh yeah, parade, sorry.
Um, it's a nighttime parade. I'm really not a fan of these things, but out of all of them, I would say that that's my favorite. Um, Obviously, we've only seen it once.
New, yeah.
The crowds weren't terrible, packed around me. Like I was able to get a good view, but still kind of back where people just weren't touching me. And then when I was able to leave the park, it wasn't terrible leaving. So that's kind of why it rated higher. And the show was great. The parade floats and stuff were top notch.
Mhm. Well, speaking of, I guess, top notch, number 46 is the Seas with Nemo and Friends. It's the Nemo ride through the aquarium. Talked about it earlier. There's some projections. I love the shark that like
Oh,
come
yeah.
out and they like chase, but when you go through the EAC, it does kind of mess with your head a little bit. But yeah, the Seas with Nemo and Friends never has a long line. In
Mhm.
Epcot, 45. I can't believe we've only matched one time so far. I said 20.
I knew we weren't going to match that much. And when I think I said 10, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was thinking that was probably going to be over. Um, 45, we're back at Epcot. Spaceship Earth. I enjoy this ride. It is fun. It is something that we typically do every single time. We did not do it this last time, because it's one of those things where we're not going to wait in line for it. It doesn't warrant a wait for me. Um, and it goes down sometimes while you're on it, but it usually picks back up. And unfortunately for Jeffrey, we've not had our uh lucky time to get stuck on it and get a walk off on it. So I mean,
Dream.
anyway, Spaceship Earth. We did it one time in German. That was fun. I enjoyed that. The little thing at the end, not the greatest, where you pick your future or whatever. But anyway,
I'll take 45. Well, my 45 is Tomorrowland Speedway. There you go. You ride it, you smell like gasoline, and you laugh. The Tomorrowland Speedway takes up a ton of space. My goodness, you just dropped a bombshell with your 45. Okay, number 44. We might match on this.
44, American
Oh,
Adventure.
dang it. We're never gonna match. Go ahead.
So, if you're hot and you're at Epcot, go to the American Pavilion. Hopefully, you'll catch one of these show times. It's a nice little show. It's like what, a 20-minute show or something? It's a pretty long show. Um, and you kind of sit there and kind of see some American history. Um, yeah, it's a pretty good show. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not my top 25 or top 10, but it's decent.
Well, for
You
my
cannot take your food and drinks in there, though.
That's true.
So,
Well, for my 44, you come out of the American Adventure and you turn left and you go a few spots down for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in France, in Epcot.
mhm,
It is a dark ride.
mhm,
It was 3D and now it's 2D. Still
mhm,
messes with your head a little bit. I love like the realistic props that they use.
mhm.
But yeah, it's the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. You ride it in a mouse. We had a purple mouse last time. And yeah, 44, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I'm sure we'll talk
No
about it
longer
more
in 3D, but
once we get there for you. You can get a long line for that too. And it's
mhm.
outside. Most of it.
43. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
You're like 50 spots higher than I had it on mine. You just rated that higher than Spaceship Earth and the Hall of Presidents. Go ahead.
This one's good. The very
Good.
first time I wrote it, I had no idea they were taking our picture, and you can just see how much fun I was having.
Were you focused on the
Obviously,
drums? Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
no, I was focused on shooting Zerg. Anyway, I am interested to write it again. I did. Jeffrey likes to do this thing at night where he watches YouTube videos while he falls asleep, and he'll tell you he's still watching it, but he is definitely asleep and has no idea what's going on. And most of the time, I end up like learning things while I'm trying to fall asleep because I literally just have to like conk out where he just listens to people talk while he's sleeping, and I have to get bored. And then usually these things catch my attention, so it disrupts my sleeping. Anyway, I did learn something when he was watching one of
You
his.
shoot like underneath the belly button or whatever. I can get
No, if you actually aim supposedly underneath the Z
yeah.
on Zerg, you'll actually get more points. So I'm interested to try that again. Jeffrey was talking about the smell. I don't recall a smell in there, so I don't know what he's talking about. So I guess I'm gonna have to go write it again to see if I can get a higher score with that tip and see what the smell is. I'm very curious to see what the smell is.
Like the Smellifants. Speaking of Smellifants, what a wonderful segue because my number 43 is Dumbo, the flying elephant. It's obviously they call it the Dumbo ride for a reason. It's you ride on a flying Dumbo. The queue is weird.
I'm surprised you rated it as high as you did.
43 Dumbo. It's just
Hmm.
cute. It's nostalgic. It used to be closer to the castle. Now it has its own section. Whatever.
No,
Dumbo.
there's two of them.
There is two of them. Dumbo, the flying elephant, number 43.
Hmm.
42. Are we gonna match?
42. Journey into Imagination Figment.
We are not going to match. Talk about it, or because I already did.
I mean,
One little
the queue is cool because you get to go through and see some of
movies we
the
already
different
watched.
scientist
That way,
offices at
because you
the
love the world's strongest man or whatever.
uh, is his in there?
I don't know,
I
probably.
don't know. I have to go run it again. Dang it. Anyway, it it's cute, nostalgic. I won't really talk about it much more because you did.
Well, speaking of nostalgic and new and fun and lovely, we are going back to the Magic Kingdom for my number 42. Very close to the castle, but it is Mickey's PhilharMagic. I love it. It's so good. It's so rewatchable and re-rideable, even though it's like a show, even though it's the same every single time, but it's just so
Not necessarily because they did do an
heartwarming.
update on it
Yeah,
within the
it's
last few
like
years.
heartwarming and basically you're just going through, just watch it. Mickey's PhilharMagic. It's
I'll talk more about it.
yeah, it's a concert with Mickey and Donald, and it goes through the movies, and it is just what I want at a Disney park. Number 42, Mickey's PhilharMagic.
All right, 41,
We get a match?
Disney and
Dang.
Pixar Short
Good God,
Film
it's so
Festival.
high for you. Go ahead.
It pulls at my heartstrings. I will cry every time I watch it. Sometimes I actually look at the ceiling so I don't cry. Makes me homesick. Uh, just a great, cute little thing. Anyway, I won't talk about it much more.
Be a figment. Well, my 41 is an attraction that would be incredibly higher on my list if it was the older version of it, and that is the new Country Bears musical jamboree. I love the Country Bears. I just don't understand what they did with it. I will save it for you to talk about. I would rather them sing their own original songs and not Disney music. I can have PhilharMagic for that. But the Country Bear musical jamboree with my dear friends, the Country Bear in Frontierland in the Magic Kingdom. 40. We made it to the top 40.
40 is Zootopia Better Together.
We're never going to match. Go ahead, Zootopia.
So it's the new show that's inside of the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom, and I think it nailed it. I guess it got mixed reviews. I mean, obviously, Zootopia, the second one's about to come out, so we haven't seen it yet, so we might be missing something, but I thought it was great. Replaced the Bug's Life.
Tough to be a book.
I mean, there were some things there that was great that could have maybe been added to this in its own touch with the Zootopia spin, but wasn't. But it was great. I enjoyed it. Would definitely do it again.
Awesome. Well, speaking of things to do again, and with a very long line, my number 40 is Frozen Ever After in Epcot, the ride through Arendelle. Um, it's good. It's good. The line is long, but it's good. You ride through Frozen. Sometimes their faces are not working, but
And look a little creepy.
yep, you ride through it. It's cute. It's the whole family can ride it. It's a boat ride. Frozen Ever After in Epcot in the Norway Pavilion. We're going to 39 now.
39, People Mover.
Okay.
It is at Magic
Rationalize
Kingdom.
yourself here.
They no longer have one in Disneyland, but we still have one in Disney World. If it's a hot day and you kind of want to get off your feet, it's a great little ride. You can kind of go through Space Mountain and some of the other little things. I think you see Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin too. Um, Great place to watch the fireworks. Um, it's cute. I enjoyed it.
Mover.
Mhm.
Well, speaking of enjoyable things, my number 39, you talked about it, is the Tower of Terror. The theming is top notch. The drops are not top notch. Will I do it again? Yes. Tower of Terror. Theming was spot on. But my number 39, Tower of Terror. 38, will we match?
No,
Dang.
Star Tours.
Headache.
I mean, It doesn't usually have a line. I just
You can barometer tell how busy the park is
by how long the line
by
is.
how long the line is.
But my gripe about it is, like you said, there's so many different shows of it, and I swear I've only seen like two or three.
Mhm.
And it's like the same one every time. And I'm like, dang it. Because you can't really control which one you get in, obviously. So, anyway,
Well, my 38 long line. Long. I'm gonna describe this for you to guess. Long line. Short ride. Long line. Interactive parts in the queue. Some guy put his wedding ring in his mouth and it was disgusting.
Seven Dwarfs.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It is cute. It is a fun roller coaster. My niece loved it. My family likes it.
It's too long.
It's just
Seven
so
dollars.
short, but my goodness, is it fun when you're on it. When you're in the back,
Mhm.
the ride vehicles sway back and forth. You're gonna talk about it more once you get there, but Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, in the Magic Kingdom, in Fantasyland, is an e-ticket attraction for a reason, and the line is so long. So we get ice cream and we wait in line. But there you go.
37. Soaring around the
Oh,
world.
just want to match you. No, go ahead.
Um, so it's Epcot, Living in the Land Pavilion, down in the basement, or the bottom. It's not really the basement, I guess. Down in the bottom, and it doesn't have the greatest queue. And sometimes, like, it would have rated higher on my list, but if you don't aim it just right and you don't get the perfect row, things are skewed.
Well,
Supposedly they're working
they're
on it.
really gonna redo it or whatever. But yeah, the
Thank
leaning
God.
tower.
But I mean, there's definitely it's very
It's good.
skewed, and if you wait in line that long, it shouldn't be that bad of a view.
True.
Okay.
Smells good though.
Mhm.
Speaking of rides that you wait in line for a long time for and are short and we don't ride all the time and is going away. That's okay because let's get in the Muppets. The Rock and Roller Coaster featuring Aerosmith. I psych myself out, but then it's always not as bad as I think it is. I could care. I couldn't care less about Aerosmith, but Rock and Roller Coaster in Hollywood Studios down Sunset Boulevard. Theming is minus the fact that it's Aerosmith is kind of rad, but it's gonna be Muppets. But it is one of the most intense, if not the most intense roller coaster on all of property. Goes upside down. Only one that goes upside down, but it goes super fast in the beginning. But I'll let you talk about it once we get there, because clearly you rated it higher than me. But Rock and Roller Coaster featuring Aerosmith is my 37.
Yep. 36. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
We're dancing around each other.
I won't really talk a lot about it because we just did. I don't think the line warrants the ride.
Mhm.
It's it's good, but also if you get that front cart, it's not as good. So I mean,
You know what's cool about that ride though is like the mines when you go like
yeah.
through like the dwarfs mines.
Mhm.
My number 36. So we talked about in the beginning that we had a few things that were not there anymore, and this is the one that I missed the most. Muppet Vision 3D. It is going over to Rock and Roller Coaster, like you said, but it is making room for Monsters Inc., which will be rad. Um,
Mhm.
but Muppet Vision 3D, it was funny. Last time we rode it was like towards the end, and they got like an ovation, which I thought was awesome.
Mhm.
Um, rest in peace, Muppet Vision 3D. I hope that they find a way to move it. Rest in peace, Jim Henson. Rest in peace, Muppet Vision 3D.
Yeah.
Um, awesome.
35. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I I feel like this last time that we rode it, I actually felt more of a nauseous headache getting off of it than I did when it was in 3D.
Mhm.
It's cute. I'm glad that they've got some of the things working in it again, like where you go over this under the stove and it's hot and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Um, it's in the France Pavilion, like I said. France is not really one of my favorite pavilions to have to go to. Um, but it's definitely cute. I love that movie. It's a good one.
hmm So is it my turn for 35?
Hmm.
All right, buckle in here. Buckle in here. Long wait. Long wait.
Hmm.
An attraction that some would say is not worth the long wait. And you might yell at me or throw things at me after, but my number 35 is Avatar Flights of Passage. Does this VR ride warrant a 3 hour wait?
No, I agree with you. The wait for it is really not worth it, but the ride itself is great.
I will say, if it's like an hour or so wait, ride it. I will say Mr. Andy has a band rode this ride and he loved it. Said it
Mhm.
was his favorite.
I will tell you, the very first time you ride it is the best time you'll ever
Oh
ride
yeah,
it.
it's never gonna touch it
That
again.
it's never going to be the same again. Um, so yeah.
People are gonna fight me at Thanksgiving dinner over me saying
Mm,
Flights of Passage at number
that's
35.
fault. If you want to fight me, you want to go and are we ready for 34?
Mm-hmm.
Peter Pan's flight.
Well, long line. Talk about it.
Long line. You cannot get any kind of lightning lane for this. Uh, it's you're gonna have to wait in line. The queue is good. Queue's
Q is
great.
Q is Q is fun.
Um, but I mean, it to me doesn't warrant the wait because it's such a short ride. Okay.
It's classic, nostalgic. All right, let me take you on a journey here.
Mm-hmm.
Think of an perfect attraction.
Okay.
Everything you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then think of a queue that is everything you don't want it to be. It's the worst queue ever. So when you mix the two together, that becomes your number 34. And that's the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh because I love this attraction and
Mm-hmm.
I hate this queue. Hate it. It's like a children's doctor's office. Is the
You
best way to
know what?
describe it.
The queue for Dumbo, I think, is worse than this, so I really don't think it's so bad.
Ugh. Ugh. With like the sticky, what's it called? Honey and everyone. Ugh. Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is an adorable ride. Rest in peace, Mr. Toad, my lovely cup right here. But who has been in every episode, just like us. But either way, Mr. Toad or Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is superb ride, number 34. But goodness gracious, do I not like that queue? That's all I got. 33. What do you got?
Monsters Inc. Laugh
All
Floor.
right, my sister's mad at you. That's a zinc laugh for number 33.
I mean, I love it.
I've been that guy.
It's great. Jeffrey has been that guy. Um, we were on stage one time because it was super duper cold and
Yeah.
slightly like drizzly or something, and we had on the hoodie that you actually have on now, and we had our hoods up still because it was just one of those days.
Yeah.
And the joke was, "Aren't you glad the Jedi are here?" And we were. I mean, it's a cute little show.
I don't like this queue either, though.
I enjoy the show, but I'm not a fan of the queue, and that's why I rated it as low as I did.
Yeah.
I love Roz. It's one of my favorite things. Always watching, but I mean,
It's got good rewritability or rewatchability.
yeah, we just recently saw it in the Christmas party with like some Christmas jokes and stuff in it, and the Christmas overlay. So that was cool. I'd never seen that before.
Well, my number 33, talked about it earlier, is the Walt Disney World Railroad. It's just nostalgic. It's just good spot for it, number 33. Right, brings you around the park.
Yeah, 32. You won't get mad.
I mean, you're gonna get mad at my number 32 as well.
Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. You just missed me.
Stupid queue.
I don't mind the queue. It's a short little ride, but it's definitely cute.
You get to bounce with Tigger.
No, I love the ride. It's just I love some other things more.
It's true. Speaking of rides that I really like, um, I even love this queue. And we ride it a lot, and we laugh a lot. Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid. It's just a cute family dark ride.
Hmm.
You go under the sea. That air or that what's her name? Ursula animatronic is impressive.
Yeah.
Um,
I hear
but
they
the
had to
Ariel
take her because her
animatronic,
head fell off.
The Ariel animatronic is not impressive with like her hair swinging, and she's just like,
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
but
That's probably my biggest gripe about that one because it's like you're at Disney. Disney do better.
Mhm.
What's going on with her hair? Anyway,
31. Are we gonna match?
no. Frozen Ever After.
Okay,
Uh,
going to
it's
Aaron go.
great, but the ride to me doesn't warrant the line.
Hmm. Well, my 31.
And if their faces are down, it's creepy.
Oh, their eyes. Speaking
Yeah.
of creepy, my 31 out of this entire list
Hmm.
was the most shockingly for the better, like blew me away.
The last time you wrote it.
Villains Unfairly Ever After
Mm,
is the new villain show in Hollywood Studios that took over for the Cars ride or the Cars show.
okay.
Oh my gosh, was it fun?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, watch it on YouTube if you haven't watched it yet. Finish this first, but
If you're
um,
going to the park, don't watch it on YouTube.
oh, that's true.
Watch it in person first.
Goodness gracious, the song is so infectious.
Hmm.
This was also busy. This also we had to go multiple times to get into it. And remember,
No, we
like we
didn't.
tried to ride the next time and it was sold out. Like,
Well, no, we walked over one time, but it was there just wasn't a showing of it
yeah.
going on, and we had other things that we had to get done. So, but when we went to go do it, we clearly had time to do it, so we did. It wasn't as hard to get into as the Little Mermaid show.
My goodness gracious, it's down on Sunset Boulevard by Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster, and it was just infectious. I would do it again right now. Number 30. We made it to number 30. Are we gonna match?
Kilimanjaro Safari.
Come on, you hate me on matching these things. No, go ahead.
Um, it's great. I wish I could have done it whenever they had the poster thing
Hmm.
that they talk about. Um, Obviously, I never did. I remember when it was the park was opening when I was a kid and wanted to go back to Disney, and we never did. So I never got that experience. But it's definitely cool seeing the animals. It's kind of a hit or miss on how many animals you're going to see, depending on the weather.
When I went with my friends, it was so hot out that the ride was like 10 minutes because like there was no animals
Yeah,
out.
and then sometimes like you hit a jam and you're just there for a while. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, my number 30 is the Grand Fiesta Tour back in Epcot number over there
you're
in
stupid.
I'm stupid. The Grand Fiesta Tour number 30 is in the Mexico Pavilion with the
You're
three
stupid.
caballeros. Clearly, KJ doesn't agree with me on that. Number 30, the Grand Fiesta Tour. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Obviously not.
Look at it's top 30.
Okay.
We've done 70 other things already.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. 29 to you. Miss doesn't agree with me about the
Muppet Vision 3D.
rest in peace. Talk about it.
Yeah. Um, I love Beaker. He's one of my favorites. He always just gets so much pain. I love him, but he's adorable. Kermit was always one of my favorites. Um, Miss Piggy, she's funny. Uh, yeah, I can't go watch it now, but it was. I enjoyed the fireworks. What is it? The little old guys. They're
Oh,
crack me up.
Statler and Waldorf. Yeah.
Yeah, up in the stands, they would crack me up and how, oh, we can't get up because we're bolted to the chair.
Yeah.
I mean,
We entered a contest to be here. We lost.
yeah, that dumb bear's gonna tell us jokes again. They're my favorite part of the show probably, but and the fireworks at the end on the ceiling and stuff, that was cool.
But number 29, I think, is a must do. I think it should be required. And I wish that they didn't show previews instead. And it's the Walt Disney Presents, which is the short video in the Hollywood studios after you go through like all like the props and stuff. And it's a short video about Walt Disney and his life and that stuff and his story. And I hate when you go there and they're like, Inside Out 2 is like, but the worst part is it's like movie's been out for 3 months and it's still there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Walt Disney Presents my number 29. Number 28, are we gonna match?
Mad Tea Party.
Okay,
I love Alice in Wonderland.
me too. It's
Cute
still on my
dog.
list upon a star. It's not on
Love the
yours.
teacups. Um, it's not one of my favorite movies, but I do love the teacups. The very first time we rode this together,
We were spinning.
we spun that thing as fast as we could get it to go, and then all we could do was laugh hysterically so we did not vomit.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we ride it and we don't really spin it. We just kind of enjoy our time.
True. Um,
Such as getting older. There you go. Okay.
Speaking of getting older is loving and really liking then my next ride, number 28, over in Hollywood Studios. Walk down right down the middle. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Nothing can stop us now, except for Pluto.
Ridiculous. It's not even his fault.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is the first ride really that's based on Mickey and Minnie. My only gripe with this ride is that it's the new animation styles, so it's not like all the Mickeys you see behind us, but
Actually like it.
it's so cute, man. I know you haven't talked about it yet, so I'll let you talk about it, but like, it's so good. It's so good. And like we talked about that like that vacation fun earlier, the only one that we've matched so far, number 88. Yeah, whatever. We're not gonna match anymore, probably. Well, our top 10 maybe, but and that's like the precursor to this. But yeah, Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway is such a good attraction. Please wait in line for it. The Chinese theater is awesome. Rest in peace to the great movie ride, whatever. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is number 28. So 27 to you.
Living with the Land.
Wow, I figured that'd be higher for you.
If it was like the Christmas version, it would have been, but it wasn't. Um, I enjoy it. It's definitely, if it's like a long, long line, don't wait for it. It's not that great. It's a cute little boat ride that you go through. Kind of learn some things. The desert always smells like orange chicken. The last few times it hasn't though, so that was kind of,
Maybe the restaurant changed menu.
that's terrible if they did. Change it back. If the desert doesn't smell like orange chicken, I don't want it. Anyway, um, so that's cute. And then my favorite part of it is actually going through the greenhouse stuff and seeing like the stuff that they're growing. And then
Just
you
funny
can
because
do the
my favorite
behind
part
the
is the
seed.
part before it. But yeah,
Yeah, the behind the scenes tour. That's actually, it doesn't sound like it's gonna be good, but it's actually really good.
I had a good time.
I enjoyed it.
Well, my number 27 is a ride that I always say is we're not gonna do it. The line's too long, but then we do it and we have a great time. My only gripe with the ride is that it's so short, but it is fun. And that is at Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland, Tron Light Cycle Run.
Yeah.
It's the roller coaster. It launches you so fast. So fast. You get to join the grid. I don't know anything about Tron. We'll get there once we watch it, which we will on our podcast, Keep Up the
Started it
Magic
one time.
podcast. Yep.
I think I got further in it than you did. You fell asleep.
But Tron Light Cycle Run is the roller coaster. You're like riding a
A
cycle,
motorcycle.
and it rushes you out there. But it is short.
Mhm.
The new version for the new movie is kind of cool with like a updated like story, but that's going away soon. But Tron Light Cycle Run is my number 27. Anything you want to add to that? Or you're gonna save it for when you go.
I'll save it.
Okay, then you're up to 26.
26, the monorail.
The monorail.
Yep. I enjoy the monorail. We have this fun little game where we try to guess the first color of the monorail that we'll see when we get to the park. Um, I enjoy trying to get pictures of the inside of the color that we're in, if I can. I don't like to do it when there's people. 'Cause I obviously don't want to like just randomly take pictures of people and make them feel creepy. So I just do it if it's behind me. But I like to see the different colors. It reminds me of riding the T in Boston. It is not fun at the end of the night or at the beginning of the day because people are just gonna just cram in there and touch you. And obviously, we've discovered during this top 100 if there's anything I don't like people touching me.
Well, my 26, solely because I love animatronics, not because I love politics, is the Hall of Presidents.
Yeah.
Whatever. I love the animatronics, and it's just impressive story. Hall of Presidents, number 26. You talked about it earlier.
Yep.
25, our top 25.
25 Skyliner.
Remember how nervous we were to ride the first time, though?
Mm-hmm. From the time I got a Coke from Star Wars
Oh, yeah.
and I opened it
The
up
bottle's over there still.
everywhere and I had to clean it up and I was so mad.
Talk about it. Talk about the Skyliner.
So the Skyliner is one of the newer transportations at Walt Disney World, and you're in like a little gondola, and it speeds things up so much, and it's way better than having to ride the bus, and it's tons better than riding the monorail because people don't touch you. And the line for it may look long, but the line actually moves very fast.
Mm-hmm. And it's got great views.
Hmm.
So is it my turn on 25?
Yep.
My top 25 is a nostalgic ride with a very long line and a great queue. And I love Peter Pan, so it is Peter Pan's Flight.
Hmm.
Peter Pan, the movie, is still on my list upon a star for the actual movies that we've watched so far. But Peter Pan's Flight, you are literally in a pirate ship flying over Neverland. Um, it does get an incredibly, incredibly long line, like KJ mentioned on hers. But Peter Pan's Flight, if you can ride it, number
For such a short ride.
25. It is a short ride. 24.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Going away.
it's going away. It super fast takeoff. It is Aerosmith themed, and like you said, it's going to be Muppets themed, which that's good. I like the Muppets, but I really do think that they really dropped the ball and they screwed up, and it should have been a Goofy
That's
movie.
what I said. Yeah, for sure.
I do agree with you on that, and
Mhm.
we don't agree on a lot of things, but I do agree with you on that.
Mhm.
I think that Disney missed your mark. Sorry. And I love the Muppets, but all right.
Well,
What's your 24?
my 24 is the Happily Ever After fireworks at the Magic Kingdom. I know there's a lot of people, but the music is so nostalgic.
Okay.
I would rather watch it from the Contemporary or the Polynesian,
Mhm.
but if you're watching it from the park, you get to see Tinkerbell fly at the end, and that's
True.
literally emotion evoking. The song is phenomenal. Just listen to it on Spotify if you don't want to watch it.
Mhm.
I'm not even the world's biggest firework guy, but music makes me emotional. And so Happily Ever After fireworks at the Magic Kingdom is a great way to end a day at a resort that you don't have to deal with other people when you leave there. So Happily Ever After, number 24. 23, like Michael Jordan.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Go ahead.
Rest in peace.
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. Uh, but Tiana's Bayou Adventure, super fun. So it doesn't always warrant the line it has as well because it's, I don't know. And then if it's a cool day, maybe don't ride it because you can get wet. You don't, the wetness you get on that ride is really dependent on the time you ride it because we've been on it and not got really wet at all, and we've been on it and we've gotten soaked. Um, it is fun. I do enjoy it. The animatronics are great. When it was Splash Mountain, we did get the perfect walk off one time. Literally, we were the next cart to go down the big plunge when the ride shut down. Not sure what happened.
I don't know. We get to walk through all the animatronics.
But I can tell you that if you ever have to get off of that ride on the hill, that is the hardest angle to get out of
Mm.
the ride vehicle. But yeah, Gianna's Bayou Adventure.
My number 23, my Michael Jordan spot, is a ride that can be perfect or a ride that can be awful, depending on where you sit. You talked about it, but it's soaring around the world. Um, the concept is so good.
I'm
You
surprised you
you
rated that as high as you did.
like? Did you mean like I should have rated it higher?
No, I'm surprised you rated it as high as you did because I feel like just the queue alone, you do nothing but complain the whole
Yeah,
time.
the queue is not for me. But the feel of the wind blowing and like the smell of the smells and
Hmm.
it's magical. The first time we rode it, it was magical. But it's just like sometimes you get there and like the Eiffel Tower is like this, and the elephants look like they're drunk on the angle. But that's my 23, and maybe we'll match at 22 because it's the one that dang it, should have said two for crying out loud instead of 20.
Country Bear Jamboree. Um,
Field was better.
I guess I think about both of them. I like them both. I don't, whatever. The songs, I guess, I would have definitely rated probably the older one higher, but it's good. I won't really talk about it a lot because you did, but I enjoy the heads on the wall the best.
Well, my number
And Big
22,
Al.
Big Al. My number 22 is a ride or is an attraction that doesn't let me down.
Hmm.
That is Walt Disney's Tiki Room in Adventureland. When I was a kid, they
You're wrong.
changed it. What? What'd you say?
I said you're wrong.
I'm wrong. But the Tiki Room is number 22. Um, it's awesome. When I was a kid, it was under new management and it was awful. I'm happy they brought this back. Um, it's just fun and family. It's just fun, family fun. Nostalgic as all get out. The birds, the animatronics, the history. The Tiki Room is number 22.
All right.
So is your number 21 that?
No.
Okay. 21.
21. Alien Swirling
Dang, it's
Saucers.
so low on your list. But go ahead.
I enjoy this ride. It does not warrant the wait it gets. If it's a long line, I will not ride it. But really, I rated it the highest. I rated it because the very first time we rode it, I was in leggings and we had never ridden it before, and I was sliding all over the place.
Mhm.
And then obviously hysterically laughing because of feeling awkward sliding all over the place. But it was fun.
True. Well, my number
Oh,
21.
and then at Christmas they play Christmas music
Mhm.
inside of it too, so that's cool.
It's true.
Which is typically usually when we're out. I think we've ridden it once or twice when it's not the Christmas music.
Yeah, I mean, you've ridden with friends too. My number 21 is a ride, is an attraction that hands down would be number one if it didn't go through the retheme, and that, of course, is Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the old Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
It is a good retheme. I'm into it. I
Mhm.
mean, it made it into my almost top 20. But you can get wet, but it is a great story. Um, you become a frog. Like you mentioned, we got walked off the old one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, number 21.
Number 20, speaking of getting wet, feel her magic. You get sprinkled on now.
Hmm.
Um, I am a very big fan of Donald. He is my favorite. And you get to go on his little adventure trying to catch that hat.
I love it. I
Mm.
loved it.
I do enjoy the new Coco scenes that they've added within the last few years. Top notch. It's a pretty good ride. Well, attractions are, it's not really around, but
Well, speaking of attractions, my number 20 is the Jungle Cruise. I think it's great.
glad you do.
I think it's great. I think the jokes are great. I think that I would be a great
Fan of
skipper.
jokes.
I'd be a great skipper. The backside of water, I have a shirt for it. It does get a really long line though.
Yeah, I think that's another reason I didn't rate it as high as I did. It's just the line.
Mhm. You want to go to 19? We're getting there. We are in the top 20. We are in the top 20, top 20, top 20.
Top 20. So my number 19, Toy Story Mania.
Go ahead.
The line is just, it doesn't warrant the line. But
It does get a long line. But the rewindability is
it's
amazing.
super quick. And Jeffrey has only ever been able to beat me on it once.
Last time.
Yeah. And I wasn't even in his cart. If I was in his cart, I'd have killed him.
So basically, yeah, I'll talk about it when I get there, but it is a phenomenal ride.
Yeah. It's fun. I enjoy it.
You ready for my 19?
And it's in 3D, so you have to wear 3D glasses.
It's true.
FYI.
That's the Boy Scout handbook, remember?
Okay.
Remember 19, are we up to 19?
Mhm.
Speaking of rewritability, of course, is Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, which is when you're going to Monstropolis and they put on a comedy show for you. They talk to you. I've been that guy. I've been the dancing guy, and we were on the screen for wearing these sweaters once.
Mhm.
Um, it's just fun. The queue is not the best,
Mhm.
but you know what? Good spot for it. Number 19. 18 to you. We're getting there.
18, Villains Unfairly Ever
It
After.
was fun, wasn't it?
I am not a fan of the shows really, but this one blew me away. I enjoyed it. It was it's something if I say, do you want to go watch that show again? Because that's not really my jam. But I enjoyed it. It was great. Definitely recommend doing it.
The song was so good.
Yeah, it's catchy. And you basically as an audience get to vote for your villain and the villain is gonna change every time you watch it. So I think your parents have seen pretty much the same villain win every time, but ours was not. And then we didn't get time to go and do it again because we were kind of crammed on time last time. But definitely look forward to doing it again and seeing who is the villain that's chosen for the next one.
Well, speaking of a great song and a show,
Mhm.
this one has wonderful animatronics. You already talked about it, and you rated it too low. This is the American Adventure. I love it. It's so long.
That's the one I thought you were going to say was your favorite show.
Uh, nope,
But
there's
but you
one
actually said that
show high.
Canada was higher. Well, no, but then you
No,
rated it lower, so I was confused. But
no,
yeah.
no, no. I meant like my favorite of like the movies. It's not a movie.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Um, American Adventure. Such a big fan. Um,
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like your favorite show
the
in the
animatronic
pavilion.
walks up the stairs.
Yeah. I mean, those,
Ben Franklin
yeah,
and stuff, and
yeah.
like it's long. You can like decompress in there.
Hmm.
Um, you leave feeling super patriotic, like it achieves its goal. That's a great song. American Adventure in Epcot. Is that my last Epcot one? No, it is not. Number 18. We're going to number 17 now.
17, very fun ride. Never warrants the wait. To me, the wait for it's usually just way overrated for the ride itself. It is a cute little ride though. Slinky Dog Dash.
We're never gonna match again. But go ahead, talk about it.
Have you seen the movie? It's Slinky Dog and it's a roller coaster. And you get on him, he talks, let's go. And then you go.
It is very fun.
There's a picture on it. So if you like rides that get your picture, definitely ride it. But bring you some snacks because you're gonna be there for a minute.
Well, thinking of something that you're not gonna be there for a minute, that I think is such a good ride. I think the rest of these 17 through the number one are just impactful. Living with the Land.
Yeah,
You mentioned earlier. I love the dark ride in the beginning. I love the greenhouse.
the greenhouse more.
Um,
And the greenhouse with the Christmas lights is great.
I just Living with the Land, man. It's in Epcot. It is in the Land Pavilion. It gets a bad rep. It has a low wait time, but Living with the Land is. Let's go ride it right now. All right, 16. You already talked about it, so we're never gonna match again. Go ahead.
16, Under the Sea, Little Mermaid.
It's fun, right? I always hold my nose when we go underwater.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot else to say about it because you kind of already covered it all with that one because her hair, I don't like her hair, but it's a great ride. The end when you see them after they get married waving, just like, oh, when I was little, I was gonna marry him.
He's a good looking prince.
He's like the best looking prince out of all of them.
Number 16.
Had Merida met him, maybe she would have changed her
It's true.
mind.
Number 16, a ride with incredible rideability. You talked about it earlier. I just think it's so much fun. It's so much better than Buzz Lightyear. It is Toy Story Midway Mania. You are wearing glasses and you're
Mhm.
shooting at Midway games to get some points. Um, and it is just a good time. The line does get long, but I can find every letter of the alphabet while we're going. Um,
God, that
Toy Story
name.
Mania, top-notch ride. Number 15, we have a chance to match here.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It also does not warrant the wait, but it's a cute queue. Um, if you get lucky and it's been down and you see it open and you get in that line, it does move quickly at that point, but otherwise you're gonna wait for a while. Um, it's cute. I enjoy it. It's a super quick little ride. I don't mind the graphics. I think it's um neat that they've done it to the updated stuff. So, and I like the end when you get off. If you, it's a cute little picture scene if you kind of take your time getting off of the ride, where it says the end.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll put that at the end of this video.
Speaking of
The
the end, at the end of the night,
hmm
you're leaving the parks.
Yep.
You're like, what a great way to end the day. I want to get something really nostalgic, and it is the electric water pageant, number 15.
You're wrong.
The electric water pageant, clearly I'll wait for you to talk about it because you're telling me I'm wrong,
You're totally wrong.
is so nostalgic. The music,
It's so nostalgic, and that's why he's wrong.
it's in my top 15 rides out of
it's
100.
it's in your top 15.
Electric water pageant is so great. You watch it from the banks of wherever you want to watch it from around the monorail loop. We watched it. My favorite is watching it from Fort Wilderness, and it just plots its way around, and it's so just great. And I'll wait for you to talk about it. So my number 15 is the electric water pageant.
14, Grand Fiesta Tour.
Go ahead.
I love Donald and
A
the
little
three
Empress at the end.
Caballeros.
Yeah.
So, are they still in my pop whatever?
No.
No, they finally got kicked off. Dang. Anyway, the three Caballeros.
In
Cute.
Mexico, in Epcot.
Yeah, cute little ride. Also that's I didn't mind the restaurant there. And you can kind of like see them go through.
Yeah.
The food I got was great. I've heard that the food's not that great, but the food that I got was great. The drink that I got was great. It was a drink that Neil Patrick Harris had made.
Nice.
If you're into ant legs on your rim of
Good
your
ride, though.
margarita,
For
totally
sure.
get it. And you can see this ride from it. If you have seen the Three Caballeros, it's an excellent ride. It will be nostalgic for you. And I just love all the little mishaps that Donald gets into.
Sure does.
Mhm.
Speaking of mishaps, my number 14 is a ride through Andy's backyard, and it is Slinky Dog Dash. I don't care that it's a kid coaster. It is so much fun when you're bouncing and you're going all up and all over the place.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, Slinky Dog Dash. We talked about it. It's my number 14. Uh, it's a ride in Hollywood Studios. I think it is my last. No, it's not. Never mind. Hit it back. Slinky Dog Dash in Toy Story Land, Hollywood Studios. Number 13 to you. Lucky number 13.
13. Rise of the Resistance.
Okay, go ahead. Explain yourself, Star Wars fan over here.
If it goes down, you don't know how long you're going to be there.
Yeah, but that's not worst best case scenario.
Yeah. It typically has a very long line.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. I probably like the pre-show just as much as I actually like the ride, which says something. I'm not usually a pre-show girl. It's a good one. If you want a hot tip, go get you some popcorn from the place where you can get the cold brew that has the Cocoa Puffs on top, and get the what is the popcorn that I always get? What is the color of it? Do you remember? Anyway, it's the mixed popcorn. That's the purple and it's like a savory sweet mix. I don't really get the savory. I swear it tastes like Fruit Loops. I'm weird. Tastes like Fruit Loops. And the coffee, and then go get in line and have your little snack.
Number 13. Wow.
Why? Why?
Doesn't even make your list upon a star.
No.
Well, my number
I
13.
do love it, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I mean, at this point, we're
wait till you hear my top 10.
I mean, at this point, this has been impressive so far. So my number 13, you talked about it.
What? We've only matched
Well,
one.
no, just that we've made it this far. My number 13, obviously at this point, all these attractions are very important. My number top 13 is Kilimanjaro Safaris. Now, sometimes it's better than others,
You're wrong.
but you know what? It is really awesome
Yeah.
that you are in Florida and you're going through the safari. There's lions, there's giraffes. Sometimes it takes way longer than others, but just the fact that you can do that is the reason to go to Animal Kingdom.
You know, I was sad last time. We didn't see a single hippo, and
No.
I think that's the only time I've never seen a
Crocodile or
hippo.
any of that. But yeah, it's
I did see a crocodile.
um
Not a
so
hippo though.
the Kilimanjaro safaris, the line can get long, the line can be short, whatever. Do it first thing in the morning. Look at the animals. Last time we rode it, this last time a couple weeks ago, like the animals were literally like walking right next to us, like it was.
Yeah. But it was a cooler trip this
Yeah.
last time, so that probably helped out. So definitely take the weather into consideration when you're
Mhm.
doing it, because if it's cooler, you'll see more out. And then some of the animals come out a little bit more when it's like sprinkling and raining. So
Yeah, it's there. Let's go 12. Are we gonna match?
it's a small
It's a
world.
small world. Number 12.
There you go. Um, I enjoy it. The song's great. Um, I like to see all the different little countries and how, as a world, we're connected. I think that's important. One day, I feel like our children will love this ride, but
Love it.
not
Love
yet.
it. I love counting all the animatronics. I love
Hmm.
it. It is a staple.
Hmm.
It is worth it. I don't care. Make fun of the song all you want. It's a Small World is a solid number 12. Go do it.
So we've matched twice now.
We might match on the next one too. But yeah, I love it. Small World. It's just perfect. Number 11.
Carousel of Progress.
No, we didn't match. Go ahead, talk about Carousel of Progress.
So Carousel of Progress is something that we typically ride every ride. We just did not ride it this last time, which is,
We didn't have time.
yeah, we ran out of time. Um, it is a 20-minute ride. You get on, and your theater moves around different seasons and technically decades. And it's kind of seeing where technology goes, and you see it progress. Uh, it's a cute little ride. I enjoy it. I don't really know what else to say about it other than it was like one of the original things that
So we're gonna put a Walt in my trunk in the beginning.
Walt
It's called Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress for a reason.
yeah, Walt Disney did for the
World Fair.
World's Fair. So
Yep. Well, the final entry before our list upon a stars, which I will explain to you in a second, is number 11. It didn't make my top 10 because my top 10 is a solid mix of importance. My number 11 is a very impressive ride. Very fun. Very important. But my number 11 isn't Epcot. It is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
number 11, huh?
It is so fun. It is so smooth.
Hmm.
It is.
Obviously not that smooth.
Girl, it's number 11 out of 100.
Okay. Okay.
It's a roller coaster
Hmm.
in the dark.
Hmm.
The theming is wild. The pre-show is wild.
Hmm.
But you know what? Fine. Judge me all you want. It's my number 11.
I'm judging hard.
But For those that might not have watched our show, we are, as I mentioned earlier, a couple hours ago, a completist podcast where we are watching every single Disney movie, Disney feature length film.
This video is not too long.
It's long. Disney feature length film from the beginning, and we are ranking them on what we are calling a list upon a star, and that is an ever-growing top 10 list. Now,
Mhm.
on our Walt Disney World Top 100 list, we have finally made it to our top 10. So
Thank God.
we are calling it our list upon a star. Oh, you're having a good time. Don't say whatever. So our list upon a star is right now. So would you like to kick us off with number 10?
Number 10.
Wait, before you go anywhere, we have matched twice so far through 90 movies. Or I'm sorry, 90 attractions, not 90 movies, sorry. That's my other job.
Yes.
Number 10. And I want you to go into detail because we're in our top 10 now and why this means to you and why this has made your top 10. But a list upon a star, number 10 to you.
We do not match. Number 10 is electrical water pageant.
Go ahead. Tell me why it's important to you.
I feel like it's important because it's one of the things that Roy put in the park and it is still there to this day. They still use the genuine bulbs to that, which I think is really cool. I like the crocodile song. I didn't know it was the crocodile song originally, but I love it. It's just cool. There's something from Little Mermaid in there. You see, I want to say the dragon from Peach Dragon, right?
No.
Or is it the other
The
one?
crocodile.
No, I swear there's a dragon in there.
There's a whatever. Keep going.
Anyway, it is just very nostalgic. It's one of those if I'm gonna watch a nighttime show, this is the nighttime show I'm gonna watch. People don't touch me. I don't feel rushed. Um, and my favorite place to watch it from, like you said, is Fort Wilderness. You can see it from any of the monorail resorts. Um, I actually don't mind camping at Fort Wilderness. I think we should do it more often, but
Let's do it tomorrow.
well, I'm a little bit busy tomorrow. But yeah, it's nostalgic. I like watching it from the sandy little beach from Fort Wilderness, and the music's catchy and the lights are cool.
My number 10. Perfect theming. It's a reason to go to this park. It's fun. It's thrilling. The queue's great. It just can't break any higher than number 10. It's Expedition Everest.
Okay.
It's great. You're on an expedition to the Yeti. The Yeti doesn't work. Maybe the Yeti worked, it'd be higher. But you go backwards. You go fast. The theming is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not the world's biggest Animal Kingdom guy, but I'm the world's biggest Expedition Everest guy. So now my number 10 on my list upon a star is Expedition Everest.
Okay.
Over to you for number 9.
Number 9, Big Thunder Railroad. It is in my top 10 because it is a core memory for me. I rode this when I was little on my first trip to Disney. And the core memory is I guess I was kind of like Emma. I didn't really know about riding rides, and I remember riding this ride and it being so fun and scary, but I wanted to ride it again. And I immediately ran over to the line to go get in it. And I guess the cast members had just changed and they made me check my height and they told me I could not ride it because I was too short. And I remember crying my eyes out because I had just gotten off of it. Whoever you were, if you're that cast member and you're watching this and you're really old now,
That was 30 years ago.
I know. I still remember.
But positive wise, what else you got about the ride?
It's very fun. It's currently closed right now. They're gonna redo it, but supposedly it's gonna be more, I think, from what I heard, like what they have in Disneyland.
They're testing it right now, actually.
Yeah, it should be even better when it opens up. But definitely amazing. I enjoy it. A lot of fun little um mind things in the queue as well. That if you don't know, you can kind of like look around, obviously, when you're sitting there waiting in line because it gets a long line too sometimes. Um, but yeah, nostalgic core memory.
So speaking of nostalgic, there's a few things that are more nostalgic than my number nine,
Mm-hmm.
the Carousel of Progress.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want to ride rides all the time, but I want to watch this Carousel of Progress because this is great, big, beautiful tomorrow,
Yeah,
waiting at the end of every day, and it's just great. Some people go in there and fall asleep. Not me. I go in there
your
and I
dad.
and I and I just it's just
Your dad falls asleep in all the shows
it
though.
is so good. Carousel of Progress is such a thumbs up.
Um,
Um, you talked about it earlier, but you know what?
yeah.
It was in the World's Fair. Walt didn't touch a lot of things in Walt Disney World, but Walt touched this, and
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome. So my number nine is the Carousel of Progress on my list upon a star. Number eight to you.
Flights of Passage.
Talk about it.
I it's a core memory. Obviously from us running to it, almost missing our fast pass for the very first time we ever rode it. Um, I can tell you the very first time you ride it is going to be the best time you ride it. You're never going to hit that high again. Um, the queue the very first time you ride it, like the um pre-show, spot on. It's great. If you've never done it before, it's amazing. If you've done it before, it's not the queue's not that the opening thing's not that great. So
And
the pre-show's kind of like, well,
fly.
yeah. And Jeffrey always makes that note. Ironically, though, he did fall asleep the other day watching another YouTube video, like I mentioned earlier, and this guy was talking about it, and that was one of his gripes. I go there to ride the ride. I don't go there to hear you make your comments. Literally is what he said.
Mm.
So, people that do what Jeffrey just did, it really would piss this guy off. So that's kind of funny. But, yeah, the pre-show, the very first time is going to be great too. If you've rode it before, it's not really that great. And then sometimes, like if you have ridden it and something's going on in the next room and you kind of get stuck there, you're like, what's going on? Because you know something's going on because it shouldn't take that long. Um, the ride itself, you are riding like on the back of a banshee, so I think it's kind of cool the way they have it set up to where it
With
feels like it's breathing underneath you. The smells, getting misted with water. It's like a whole 4D experience. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. If you do sit on the end, sometimes it's kind of like soaring, but not as bad. So it's kind of a little bit skewed. Um, and you do wear 3D glasses on this one where you don't like on soaring. But solid top 10.
speaking of solid top 10, my number eight is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. You just talked about it. It's just fun. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness. Man, it's I love it.
Yeah,
Riding in the back is fun. Riding in the front is fun.
yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is my number eight. So number seven, over to you.
Number seven, Tiki Room. The Enchanted Tiki Room. I always like my grandparents would go, and my grandpa would always make sure to take my grandma in there. And it's one of the things that we typically do every time we go. We didn't this last time because we ran out of time again. But hot tip, go grab you a Dole Whip and go enjoy the Chan Tea Room. Because originally, when Walt had planned it out, he wanted it to be a restaurant, and they ended up changing that. And they're like, "That's not going to work, Walt," and turned it into what it is today. And I guess in my little mind, if I get a Dole Whip, I kind of combined Walt's thoughts of what he wanted with what they actually turned it into at the same time.
There you go. Love it. My number seven.
I love Fritz. He's my favorite, the little German
Ah,
bird.
sweet.
Jeffrey's not a fan of him, but
My number seven, we talked about it a little bit earlier,
mhm.
but I think it's the perfect ride. I think they took parts of every ride and put it together for a perfect ride.
For number seven,
My number seven. There is a pre-show with actors. There is. We got to the park at 5:30 in the morning to get this ride when it first opened. And of course, that's Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at number 7. The rewritability, awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're down the last time we were there, and it was still awesome.
I do miss that the guns don't
Yeah, the
work
guns
and
don't
how
move.
long.
No, the guns don't work right now.
I feel like they've not worked for probably since the first year.
Yeah, but Rise of the Resistance, it is so important.
Yeah.
Like, it is. There's roller coaster aspects. There's VR aspects. There's dark ride aspects. There's people. There's
I think it's amazing that, like, when it first came open, watching people get off of it for their very first time, like grown men crying.
Mhm. We literally
That was cool. You don't see that now,
when
but
they
like in the beginning when it first opened.
when people got their cue that they got there so early, people were like jumping for joy.
Yeah.
Like this ride is important. That was my number 7.
Okay.
Number 6, we might match here.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, number 6.
Another core memory. So obviously we got married at the end of September. And that happens to fall
This is a memory.
in hurricane season. So we went down there for our 3rd anniversary, and we're actually there on our anniversary day. And we had to shelter in place. But before we sheltered in place and before the parks closed down, we were at Magic Kingdom, and we had just gotten inside like the big area of the queue for Space Mountain where like you see the lines go back down and back, not like the little narrow hallway when you first get in. And like the Amber Alerts that go off?
Mhm.
So this was going off for the weather alert, talking about the hurricane coming through. But imagine like 400 to 500 people having all their phones go off at one time. That's what happened.
Mhm.
And it was the creepiest thing ever. But other than that, the ride's great and super quick. And if you can ride it during the Christmas party, I highly suggest you do because the Christmas lights totally make it. Um, Super fast, a little rough. I don't remember it being as rough when we first rode it as it is nowadays. Maybe it's just because we're getting older. I don't know, but it's a lot of fun and I enjoy it.
It
Good
is
picture. Good picture.
the perfect roller coaster. It's the best roller coaster. It's not too wild. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, and
It's
I think I actually like it better than the Disneyland
me
version
too.
where you ride side by side. I thought I would like that one better, but
Mhm.
I actually like ours
Yep.
better.
Space Mountain, superb. Great. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's an original to Disney World. Disneyland had to match us, so it was just
And
so
they did
perfect.
not nail the landing on their match.
So we are moving into our number 5. So here's a stipulation for our top 5. If somebody says what you had put down for their number 1, because neither of us have said that yet, I can assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have not. So I have not said what you wrote down yet.
No.
And you have not said what I wrote down yet.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody says it, if it's not number 1, you have to show it.
So when you say it, I have to show it.
Yeah, if it's
So
not your number
if
1.
it's not your number one, I have to show it when you show it. Okay.
Yes. So we are starting with number 5.
Number 5. Tron Light Cycle Run.
Okay. It's not what I said for you, so keep going.
I mean, I definitely don't think the queue is that great. It has a cute pre-show, I guess.
It's a short one.
She's super short. Um, the lady inside that tells you, "But who are you?" is kind of annoying.
Her eyes,
Because
her eyes blink.
Yeah, because she's obviously a robot or something. But you hear that a lot when you're in that line. It is one of the only rides at Disney where you will put your stuff inside of a locker.
Mhm.
So make sure you have your fast pass. No, not your fast pass, your magic band or whatever you use to get into the park, so that way you can put that stuff in there. And remember what number you have. There is a thing that you can put your phone in, so if you've never ridden it before, your phone will stay in there. I have one of the bigger phones, and I was always concerned that mine wouldn't because it's so much bigger, but it actually stays in it, so don't worry, don't
Mhm.
panic, it's gonna stay on there. And you can wear your glasses on it. Your glasses aren't gonna come off. My glasses have never come off. Um, it will actually keep you where you can actually keep your eyes open and not dry your eyes out when you go to take off because it does have a fast takeoff. Um, right now it has the overlay for the new movie, so it was a little bit different this last time that we wrote it, but it was still fun. And I can say this very last time I wrote it was the very front row, and that felt like a whole new experience. So if you can do that, I would suggest trying it. It was fun, but very fast. And you get a picture on that one too.
Your number 5, Tron Light Cycle Run.
Hmm.
My number 5 is a perfect attraction in Epcot, Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth is perfect except for the end. The first half of Spaceship Earth like makes me emotional. When you are like up at the top,
Yeah.
when you're looking at the stars, it's the best part. It's the best part. I get emotional just talking about it. It's the best when you're just looking at stuff. I don't care about the whole let's build our future. Scrap it. If you let me look at the stars the entire way down, perfect. Spaceship Earth. Don't touch it. Leave it. I want to smell Rome burning. I want to look at Michelangelo's paintings.
Yeah,
I
I
want
wouldn't
to,
want to get stuck in that park where Rome's burning. I don't like that smell. It's also the same smell on Pirates. I'm not a fan.
but I want to get stuck at the top so bad. We get to just walk down in the stars. Spaceship Earth is a perfect attraction. It always has the perfect weight and just fix the end, and it'll be my number 1. But it is currently my number 5. Also, it is my last attraction at Epcot. So, moving over to number 4, KJ. Number 4. What do you got?
Expedition Everest.
I love it. Was my number 11, I think. No, or no, it was my number 10.
It's a great roller coaster. It's probably my favorite roller coaster on property. Um, I enjoy rides that go backwards. Well, it's not my favorite roller coaster, I guess, but I enjoy rides that go backwards. It is fast. It is a little rough, because it's more of like a feels like a wooden coaster thing, but it's not a wooden coaster, if that makes sense. Um, the track disappears and then you go backwards. You can see the Yeti. And there's also a picture on that one too. So it's fun.
That's what you got for your number 4?
That's what I got for my number 4.
My number 4. Going over the Magic Kingdom.
Mm.
And we are going on Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think I'm doing this correctly. I thought your number 1 would be Pirates.
Number 4.
But I think I know what it is now because I tried to change it and you told me I couldn't during our intermission because I was like, I totally don't think I picked that right. But
My number 4 is Pirates of the Caribbean. It is perfect. It is nostalgic. It is
okay.
exactly the ride that the child Jeffrey that was afraid to ride anything needed. It's great.
I do have a core memory on that one,
It
but
is
I mean,
great. It is more PC now than it was before. I don't care. It is the
remember
quintessential ride.
remember when they changed it and you and
Went
I
crazy for the red. Yeah.
yeah, for the pop figure and we like had to go on a wild adventure to find it.
That's fun.
Like pop
That's a
figures if
memory.
you didn't know, so whatever.
Pirates of the Caribbean is Walt Disney World. I know it's better in Disneyland. I wrote it. I get
I
it.
actually don't think it's better in
Well,
Disneyland. I like our version better.
it is such a good ride.
The people are also
You,
nicer at Disney World.
you thought it was going to be my number one.
I did.
That shows how
I
important
thought
it
it was
is.
gonna be your number. I'm so upset that it wasn't.
But that's my number four. So then we're over to number three for you.
Guardians Cosmic Rewind.
Wow. That means I know your number two. I know your number one, and I gotta guess your one and your two.
But which one's which?
Oh, I know. Go ahead. Um, number three.
Number three, Cosmic Rewind. It is, I guess, my favorite coaster on property. I'm gonna have to wait for one in line. Obviously, Expedition Everest is definitely gonna be faster of the line. I don't think I've ever waited as long as I would have for Cosmic Rewind. Cosmic Rewind has a great pre-show.
Impressive pre-show.
It does. That one that the YouTube that you fell asleep in the other night, that guy complained about people talking in that one too. They're like, it's people's first time. If you've rode it before, keep your mouth shut and just let them enjoy it. I agree with him on that. The only thing I don't like about it is in the pre-show, I'm not a fan of pre-shows where you've had to wait in line the whole
You gotta
time.
wait some more.
And then
Like
no. Well, similarly to Tron, they put you in a room and they tell you, fill in all the available space. And then you get into another line, but you just were in line. And then you lose your spot in line and then you have to wait longer. God, that really messes me up. So that's my only gripe. I hate lines like that. But it's cool. It has 5 different songs on it, I think. 5 different songs that you can listen to. It goes backwards. It's super smooth, very fast. If I've never gotten motion sick on it. I guess some people do complain about that, but I mean, maybe they're getting motion sick because they're trying to look at everything around them. But if you're just looking at what you're supposed to be looking at, you're not gonna, I guess. I never did. And one time I think they said they had puke bags on it. I've never seen puke bags on it, but
they're moving too fast to throw up in a bag on it. But yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Could you imagine?
So that's your number three.
That's my number 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
No.
Can you guess what my number three is? My number three, and I'm going to wait to talk too much about it because I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, is a very, very perfect attraction. So much that we've dedicated a room of our house to it is the Haunted Mansion at number three.
You're wrong.
Again, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let you talk about it, but number three is the Haunted Mansion. I literally think it's the perfect attraction. If my top two weren't so set in stone, not gonna change, then it would be my number one, far and away. I literally think I want to get stuck in there. I want to walk around in there.
That would be nice.
We took a tour of in there.
Yeah.
It is literally perfect. Come over our house. Look at the room I'm talking about. It is so good. It is everything I want it to be. I have a Haunted Mansion tattoo. That's how much this ride means to me. It is my number three only because my top two is so important to me. And I know what your number two and number one are, but I will let you talk about your number two. Floor is yours.
But which one do you think it is?
I don't want to spoil it for you, but your number two is not your number one, so go ahead.
All right. My number 2 is Haunted Mansion. I'm totally just
I
kidding.
was gonna say because it's what I figured number one, so I was right. So okay, I was right.
So my number 2 is Pirates of the Caribbean. It's hard to pick. I don't remember Haunted Mansion as a kid, but I do have a core memory of also, this is one of the things that I remember riding as a child at Disney because I remember there being a pirate ride. I remember there being a drop and it scared the living crap out of me. And I wanted off of that ride at that point, but I mean, if you make it past that, you're fine. Not at Disney World, it's not going to do it again. The smells, I don't know, it's very nostalgic.
Didn't the smell of the water?
Yeah.
So
Brooming. Uh, anyway, good theming. It's usually a super quick wait. It's even if the line looks long, it usually goes pretty quickly. Um, it's a dark ride and a ridge, I guess, after they found out we were upset and wanted one, so we got one, and I like ours better. I didn't really like Disneyland's better, so Pirates. You might get wet. Might get wet.
number two.
Yeah, number two.
Well, my number two for a long time of my thought process was my number one. But I changed it. You don't know what my number two is.
Nope.
You haven't kept track.
No, I haven't kept track.
My number two, to me, is the most perfect ride in a theme park.
Okay.
My number two is the most perfect ride for anyone to ride,
Mhm.
no matter how old or how young or how scared or how not scared.
Okay.
It's nostalgic.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Okay.
You rated it way higher. My number two is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. It's that good. It's that good.
No.
It is that
No.
good. Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover is the best ride at Walt Disney World.
No.
It takes you through the park. It brings you, you can see the original thing for Epcot. You don't have to be scared of anything. You can eat on it. You can talk on it. You can be nostalgic on it. It is the only ride at Walt Disney World
Time
that
we
is
told them
better.
there was so many of us, and I stuck us all in one cart, and it
Yeah.
was like we totally don't fit in here.
Mhm.
And we were like sitting all on top of each other. It was terrible.
It is the future. It is the only ride better than the Haunted Mansion. The People Mover is my number two. And your number one, which I wrote down right here, is the Haunted Mansion.
My number one is the Haunted Mansion.
Guessed it from the beginning.
Since Jeffrey had to ruin it and just go ahead and tell you before I did, because obviously you guys weren't keeping up. Anyway, so the Haunted Mansion is definitely my favorite. I like spooky things. That's why I've decided I am not an auntie. I am not an auntie. I am a hauntie. I am spooky. I like spooky things. And we do have a room completely themed to it.
Just the lore, the story.
Yeah, it's great. And then we did just watch a podcast on it recently that even gave even more like little behind the scenes things and things that we had never picked up on. So I don't know if you ever actually finished that. You kind of fell
I did.
asleep. But it's definitely great. I love the crow, raven like birds. I love the fact that you're in a doom buggy. You
It's
get your
perfect.
picture in it now.
The story's perfect.
The
The
yeah.
bride, the
Constance,
mhm,
Madame Leota.
mhm,
Yeah,
ghost host.
there's so
Got a tattoo
much,
from it.
so much. I thought I was gonna like the Hatbox Ghost more than I do. Um, but I think like the other podcasts that we had watched, maybe if they would have stuck it in a different section, I would have liked it more.
No room.
I just don't know if I like it where it's at. But anyway, Haunted Mansion's definitely my number one.
Well, my number one that you should have guessed a mile away.
I know, and I literally thought that after, and that's why I was like, I should change this because I actually know what it is, and I don't know what I was thinking when I put my number one down.
I have a tattoo for it. I think it's perfect. Um, it's the reason to go. And talk about Fantasmic, obviously, for those that don't know. It is Yeah, of course you did. It is the nighttime spectacular at Hollywood Studios. Yes, you might get wet. Yes, there's a lot of
You
people.
might get wet.
But you
I
know
ain't
what?
lying to you. You're going to get wet.
But you know what?
You're gonna get misted if you wear glasses. You're just gonna.
There's a reason there's so many people there. There's a reason there's two shows. It is the most nostalgic. I listen to the soundtrack in my car. It is
You're ridiculous.
absolutely the reason for all of it. I know that we talked about Fantasia, the movie, way long ago, and I was like, that's not for me. Well, this is for me. Um, of
Fantasia!
course it does.
That's why I don't understand why you didn't like Fantasia as much.
It was fine.
You just didn't like it because your mom don't like it, and your mom's boy.
I mean, fine. Um, you know what though? My mom also likes Fantasmic. So,
It's so funny that she liked Fantasia.
it is so perfect. It is exactly what I want at Walt Disney World. Maybe I don't want to ride rides. Maybe I don't want to be scared. Maybe
Say, I
in a perfect world, if the people left you alone.
no, I don't like shows at all, but this is my favorite
Mhm.
show. It is my favorite show. I I do like you said, they have two shows of it. So if
I'll
you
watch it
don't like
twice.
crowds, you can wait and kind of go out so you're not like stuck like people to people.
But like, I'm gonna say this. Something I like is like the energy from the crowd. Like beforehand, they're like doing the wave, and like everyone's
They didn't
just
do
like.
this last time
I
we
know they
went.
didn't. And actually, this time they had Christmas music, and I was like, yeah, it's not as good. But
That is true.
I
And it didn't sound like Disney Christmas
the
music either.
energy is so good.
Hmm.
It's the perfect way to end the night. Like, how many times have we gone to Hollywood Studios just to ride this? And now we only get there like an hour beforehand, just relax, eat some popcorn or some ice cream if it's warm. Like, I can get emotional talking about it. Fantasmic is Walt Disney World. But either way, you just watched us talk about the all of Walt Disney World. We talked about the transportation, the rides, the attractions, the shows, the fireworks, the Fantasmic,
Hmm.
and we just ranked all 100 of them. This is probably 3 hours long, so thanks for hanging out with us. Speaking of three, we matched three times. We matched at number 88, 12, and 6. Space Mountain, whatever 12 was. What was 12?
It's a small world.
Which is what we matched at Pirates. It's a Small World, and um, Vacation Fun. Because you know why? Walt Disney World is a fun vacation. So thank you for hanging out with us. Again, this podcast is Deep Diving the Magic Pod. What we do is we are watching every Disney Featurelength film from the beginning. For those that might not have seen, we just finished the year 1979, and we are going. Or, I'm
No,
sorry, we just finished the year
78.
1978, and we are
We're
jumping
jumping into
into
79.
79. We are in the 130s. There's been some great films. We do a quick synopsis. We rank them. We have our list upon a star, which is our top 10, which changes sometimes. It is hard. We've
Hmm.
watched over 100 films, and we're trying to just do 100. And as you can see, we get emotional about these things. But thank you for hanging out with us. Again, I'm going to give you the same spiel I always give. Um, we are on Instagram.
Hmm.
We'll make some kind of post about this.
Hmm.
We are on Spotify and YouTube where you can actually watch this happen. Thank you for your comments and your telling your friends and all that.
Hmm.
Thank you for letting this be possible. If you want to write to us, deep diving the magic pod at gmail.com, we would love to hear from you. Let us know what your favorite ride at Walt Disney World is. Fantastic.
Haunted Mansion.
But either way, I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Um, hope this can bring peace and thankfulness to everybody because we're thankful for all of you.
Hmm.
But either way, we'll see you at the parks. Come say hi. Haunted Mansion, fantastic. It's a perfect day.
Yep.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
deep
Deep
diving.
Diamond Magic. Bye.
Bye.